So honey stew squid, or whatever. Proto. So mid pros. Hello Slosh. Hello Mike. Hello Azazel. Hello Novel. Hello Daniel. Chocolate. That it. Nebraska. Someone. Red Turkey. Hello John. Hello Magic. Hello Africa. Hello Potty. Hello Backstreet Skeeter. Hello Doomplace. Hello Set Dorito. Hello Kaki. Hello Duran. Uh, 18 damage, I'm not a huge fan. Oh, 2 elite act with only common relic, that's annoying. I guess there are several hallway fights, or at least maybe we can make a good deck. Common relic is probably still better than transform 1, yeah? But the elite is also in a pretty awkward spot, like floor 6 into floor 8. And yeah, fires are late, and then here if you don't want to go to Act 1 shop, you also go to the triple question marks, which is ugly. Hopefully the path we can go to will be something like this, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah, fire into elite, into fire into elite, and then here if you have cards to upgrade, you can go here, otherwise you can go this way. Or you have to rest, you can go here. Resting once is fine in Slime Boss Act. But yeah, not super pretty. The only 2 of these Act 1 with the common relic start only, yeah. That's fine. Okay, that actually supports the 5 hallways path at least. Not an amazing relic, but it's a relic that does something. And if the relic does something, it's already good enough, yeah. For now. Hello Raymond, thank you for the red. Charlotte, the broccoli, the B-Ray, the Molo dude. Oh yeah, just start here, of course we ignore Act 1 shop. Is that in the 30 and 33? No, that is for silent. Like, do not mix it up. Like I have a... I mean, you guys will never get to see my notepad, yeah? But in my notepad there's a section for like, every character, and each character has a different, you know, it's a different thing, but a common relic, rare card, less card, and power potion, and all that. 13 out of 33 is just for silent, it's not for defect. Choklinger, thank you for the Prime 11 man, special load. But yeah, we just do here and hopefully do 5 fights. Of course, re-evaluate here on this floor, and we are not going to shop. Hello Nikaido, hello almost Luigi. No reason to take this one, so I won't. Because next time we draw damage is lethal, otherwise I can still play like double defend, triple defend even. So 33 not high enough. Because the priority when you click common relic is also different, you know. Like defect doesn't need, like silent, the number is especially important because when you click common relic on silent, you're hoping that your icon becomes less bad, you know. When you click something on defect from the out, yeah, like what you are thinking about is how do I not die later. Your concern is not really in Act 1. Your concern is just not in Act 1. So like this relic is helping even in Act 2, and then of course it helps you snowball because you can take more aggressive path at least, yeah, so it's like fine. I might have done work with color spot magnetism. I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but like I'm just taking basically like the chance to not break a power port and such. Yeah? It's like colorless port. I mean, I kind of know the card pool is 35 cards. So yeah, there's some basic math. For example, if you only have 2 hits, and what's the chance and whatnot, but that's not super important. Yeah, it's common relic. But here, floor 1, like what do we have? I have no interest in taking an upgrading streamline. If I take a damage card here, it's Melter. So is Melter good enough, or do you take Steam Barrier? Because Steam Barrier is the fine hallway card, yeah? it does fall off little bit, and yeah, it makes Neko slightly worse to take. Just slightly though, not so much. Do 5 4-way fights. With the starter relic and blood vial, we take steam barrier, over the melter. We can hold on to yeah, we can wait for a better damage card basically. Do I even theory craft? I mean, I do, of course. I play the game more than that, but yes, I theory craft a lot. Because like, if you, that's the thing, like the things connected, it's just like science. Also, you need a theory, and then you need to test your freaking theory. You just cannot like just have a theory and never test it, or you just play mindlessly without thinking. Either way, you get nowhere, Because you have some idea in your head you need to try out, and then you try it out. A lot of times, not one time. Like for example, when I was thinking about playing, I was thinking about taking like the more aggressive Neon Ironclad, for example, like Curse for Red Colorless. I play like probably 300 Act 1s in total to see whether I would die even once or not doing that. And by the way, the number of times I die is 0. And so now I just click the option because I cannot die. And then the same for, every other idea. Every single time, of course, when I have a new idea, I just test it out like over several hundreds of runs in early game. Oh yeah, the rushing against the heart with the Ironclad was also tested over like probably more than 100 runs in early game. And whenever the run does not actually get overpowered, then I would actually play to the end and to see how often it is winning. Because a lot of times when you are doing like some aggressive strength drafting in Act 1, you just see the broken stuff anyway. You see like what? Insane relics, you see some Feet Reaper and whatever the runs, who cares? Those are just free runs no matter what, so nobody cares about that. But like the dubious runs where your relics are just like kind of okay, and then you never really get a broken deck, like exhaust fast, and your speed is slow, and then Act 4 you actually need to spend all of your HP to play the heavy blades or whatnot. Those are the runs I was interested in. How long ago was magnetism from Neo? Quite a long time ago. I don't really take magnetism from Neo nowadays. I mean, I don't really know that it's like positive, but I don't do it. But yes, it is positive from Neo. So if you really want to like maximize your gameplay but not your fun, then you go ahead, take magnetism. It will be good. I go a Prime Star cow and 90 months special load. And yeah, the total number of Act 1s I have actually played during practice is probably getting close to, I don't even know, like 3,000 plus or something. Already transform to silent slightly more on air characters? No, I talked about this the other day. Like transform to highest value is on Ironclad. And then it's Ironclad into silent into Watcher into Defect. That's the order. Relative strength. Not the absolute win percentage, because if you are taking absolute win percentage, of course Watcher is number 1. That is not really the concern. Say how much do you actually gain compared to an average run? And I would say Ironclad gains the most, Silent gains the second, then Watcher and then Defect. In fact, I don't even take Transform 2 for free on Defect. Neo Transform 2 for 7 max HP, you're not interested, like garbage option. Yeah, nice T barrier by the way. Oh, I mean, it did save 1 HP. How bad is that? Any dual cast? No. No dual cast, so unfortunately we still take this one. Oh, that's fine, we heal 2. No potion. Yeah, bow lightning over FTL, yeah. And then of course we continue this way. Or is it not 2? No potion 2 fights by the way. If it double hits here, does it change anything? Yeah, I'm set. That's what it changed. So we can even play one strike here first, yeah? Because even if I do cast double hit here, there's no... Is there any lethal? I play strike and then defend, it still has 10. We do have steam barrier, so maybe it's doable, but usually not. If I go is 2 damage, then how is it? Double cast here and then 20 HP on this instead of 18. Yeah, it is the threshold, so let's try here first. Oh, now I'm just set. There's a 25% low roll, but you know, it's fine. Steam barrier got me. Yeah, at least Steam barrier got me, guys. We are not with the next turn, so probably should just play this. Yeah, because this guy needs to die this turn, and then yeah, of course they're both dead. Potion, complete garbage card. Sweeping beam without swap, I have 0 interest. Unless you tell me we're dying to the advanced hallway right here if it don't pick a card. The leap with the steam barrier just added, not too interested, you know? So it's only about the sweeping beam or not. If you are so scared of these advanced hallways. And what does sweeping beam do? Yeah, so that we don't die to Gremlin Gang plus Wizard. Is that even true? Because anytime you see a Mad Gremlin, the sweeping beam already performs slightly worse, yeah? And then we also have a Quack Call with the Bow Lightning and Steam Barrier, so like, you can save some chip while playing strikes. And you have this. We skip, yeah? We skip. That's the thing, this Arc is freaking 2 elite Arc. And we do have the Blood Vial very high HP and still Block Potion. Let's not play safe here. Taking this is like playing overly scared, I would say. Like maybe I just die in the next 2 floors, it's possible. But even then I still don't take this in this spot. But this Arc is way too value for me to add like this kind of card to my deck. And of course we take 5 hallways. Because this potion can also be used in hallways for 12. Single Thief, you have no problem. The barrier would be nice to be drawn. I mean, it can never rob me, though. But yeah, that's quite a bit of damage. It's -1, turn 1 -6, -7. We heal 5. No potion, so potion chain is now 60. That's a bit annoying because the darkness is here to kill slime boss if you're really scared of slime boss. Right now, of course, the bow landing is stronger. It's like second bow landing, but if you do not see focus, then this second bow landing is not exactly a super great plan to deal with slime boss, you know? It is still okay in Act 2, though. It's like 2 bow landings, no problem in Act 2, to be perfectly honest. The darkness is definitely better against slime boss. So around now, I guess you think, like, how much do we respect the boss? Because maybe the darkness is also better against the Lagavulin. I mean, it is. Not by that much though, because I think with 2 bolt endings we kill Lagavulin just fine. And there's no frost to just set up and try to block Lagavulin forever either. The Nob, of course, the bolt ending is better, and the sentries, yeah, bolt ending is probably also better. The bolt ending is better everywhere except slime boss and maybe Act 2 boss. Yeah, so I have no zero interest in this darkness, yeah. For now. Okay, not drawing a bolt ending on turn 1 and drawing steam barrier on turn 1. Not super good, but we can probably split this turn. And now we have another bolt ending still. Oh, steam barrier. There's no kill here, right? Unless we hit triple lightning on this, which is, you know, not happening. So we try to kill this next turn. That probably means I should play strike over the zap. To open up like a bow lightning kill here or to do a cast. Or if this guy doesn't attack, we can just play this line. Steven, you have Prime 7 months, special load. Okay, potion. The loop. There's no upgrade in the deck at the moment. So we can take the loop and then upgrade that, then you know, loop is on Giga Lightning. It's just damage, yeah? And this damage, delay damage is not even real front-loaded damage, which is a bit of a concern, but it's probably fine. Other choice is Compound Driver. And if you take Compound Driver, upgrading Zap with the 2 bolt ending in the deck is just really strange, yeah? And yeah, basically Compound Driver just drawing 1 card, we have no second op type, and there's no upgrade. Which is strange, considering we are going literally into a fire right now, so we take the loop. Can you upgrade that? And our game plan against the elite is to take damage without phase and maybe block the deck spot a little bit. If it's a knock, we should be able to kill it in 3. I mean, I sure hope this deck kills knock in 3, otherwise I don't even know what the hell is going on. But against the sentries and like a lead, we can use deck spot and maybe even a block pot. If there's no card in here to upgrade, we can even rest here. But I think we take this elite over this elite because yeah, it's fire over question mark. And worst come to worst from this position, you can even upgrade dual cards. It's not too bad. Sentry is probably the worst fight. Because you don't have time to set up loop like a Bullion and you know random lightning damage is not exactly like super efficient in this fight compared to the knob. Like you draw this hand, knob is already dead 3 turns. You know, like you draw this hand, knob is done for. But the sentry is very much not done for. The deck spot right now is reasonable, and you can play just the steam barrier and ignore the defense, and you do like zap strike because you do want to kill one of them quickly. Hopefully next time we draw 2 defense, we use deck spot though, because if we draw only 1 defense, then we also use a block point, and suddenly the deck spot is not so. I mean, it's probably still fine. Saves like what 6 HP. But yeah, not amazing. So Spy Fox, Josh, so Alator, so Breston, hello Calvins, Roddy, hello Vadris. But yeah, deck spot into Steam Barrier Zap Strike, and this guy's low HP. So Zuno Gemini. Okay, interesting. I hope that we draw defense this turn. Oh, defense. Playing the last one because next turn we are taking 10 no matter what, and then the turn afterwards, hopefully this guy is still dead. True. We're gonna block pot for 10. I think we can do better though, because block pot is for. To be fair, the block pot for 10 is only happening in Lagavulin. Yeah? Against the knob, like, it will probably be on for 8 unless you play the Zap and then it becomes for 11. I mean, regardless, we do bottom here first. Let's see. Unless you are trying to kill middle, which I don't think I want to. Yeah, like that. And we just try loop, yeah. You can do a cast here, but we try loop. We have like 5 freaking lightning hits here. In fact, we have 8 lightning hits, so actually 8 lightning hits will never miss all of this. Right? It's like what 2 out of 3 to the power of 8. That's how big? It's 256, and 3 to the power of 8 is what? 81, 700, 6,300. So yeah, quite low. It's like 1 out of 30. Yeah, surely that will not happen. And also, by the way, we also need to draw like not even a single attack. Yeah, it doesn't happen. So now the only question left is, do I block for 10? Right? We're still on 50 with the Blood Vial. And there are not that many fights left in the act. And this block is not even so bad to carry into early act 2. We see like uses potions. So we just don't pot, right? Yeah, of course it hits. Hopefully I draw defense. Okay, all good. 1 defense, yeah, 2 defense would be better, but again, 1 defense also means the deck spot gets more value. Yeah, now it's dead. Mummify hand, yeah, without loop. Consume without loop into upgrade, because again we have an upgrade literally next floor and there's nothing. So this consume right now is not actually blocking, yeah, because I have no frost, but it is a lot of damage because of this loop and also the the Giga lightning that we have. Yeah, upgrade the consume now. Now of course I would like to pick frost because consume plus is already in my deck. That's very good. We do take the pocket watch, yeah? Yeah, we do take pocket watch. Mummify hand pocket watch is not exactly like the greatest combo I have ever seen, but at the same time it's like fine, you know. I mean, they're very strong relics. Individually, they're extremely strong. And together, just like slightly awkward, only slightly. Okay, what's this turn? This turn, how much am I allowed to block? Let's think about that. Let's standard line a bolt lightning strike, or consume bolt lightning steam barrier. Consume bolt lightning steam barrier is more damage than double bolt lightning, I think, because of the loop, and also takes 8. Can we take less than 8 somehow? The line that take less than 8 would be what? Next turn, like what is the draw? Absolute garbage. But if I just play bolt lightning steam barrier, for example, let's just say that we try to be greedy and save 3 HP. Then I deal 14, yeah, and we evoke 1 lightning, which is 22. 22 plus another 9. 22 plus another 9 is 31. 31 plus another 6, 37. 37 plus another 9 is 46. We need 25 damage next turn with Pocket Watch, and we have 2 bolt lightning. So honestly, it's like a decent chance with the Pocket Watch, because we do draw 5 here. These 3 are worthless, but with the Pocket Watch we draw plus 5. It's not guaranteed though, at all. So I think we just take the 8 damage, yeah? Like like a normal person. And if that's the case, yeah, consume bolt lightning steam barrier is probably stronger than the other. Like, I can check. Consume here, suddenly this becomes like 6 each, and evoke for 11. So we evoke 11 one time, so it's 18. 18 plus 12 is 30. 30 plus another 4 times lightning, yeah, is 50. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, fine. Yeah, just take 8 like normal. Yeah, now of course it's dead. Heat sinks with a mummified hand. I mean, we are taking that. Even though there's only the loop right now, yeah, we are definitely taking this card. It's like a ridiculous acceleration for laser. And right now it's not even that bad. It's not like negative immediately like normal hit sinks in deck 1. It's already okay, and then of course later on it's the start of something broken. You can also take this, but this Breast Pocket Watch even harder than this, yeah? And it's also a random power. There's no reason to go to fight to upgrade hit sinks, really. We actually need to find real cards. So let's go to hallways. And point chain is also sky high. We have like Blood Vial, we have this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, and then we got 2 potions, which is 70%. And by the way, like a deck like this, yeah, can actually still block Act 1, but it will completely fail the moment we walk into Act 2, which is why we need to find cards like now. We need to find more cards like now, because you think that this is a good start, it is. But it's only the relics that are good, yeah. Our deck right now, we walk into Act 2, we can get destroyed immediately. People after these things, not too interested. No frost and already a consume and the loop. I have 0 interest in the white noise in this one for now. Maybe later on if we find nothing, I'm a little bit more interested. We break with what's this turn. Is that true? Because consume is already down. It probably is true. Yeah, just break with what's this turn and it dies next turn. Oh, I can take 2 here. But this is already 18 damage, yeah? And we have 2 bolt lightning guarantee next turn, so it's just dead. Yeah, like this. We are looking for one of these cards. Not the vision, no, this vision is not bad. We are definitely taking a frost. Which frost though? Is it Coeded or is it Cold Snap? Because Coeded is better later, yeah? And right now, are we strong enough? Maybe. That's because of Blood Vial, and we probably will interact with 2 pots. The Coeded wants the upgrade more than the Cold Snap, but with the Pocket Watch maybe, and the hit sinks, maybe it's also not that needed. Yeah, probably Coeded over Cold Snap in this position. Yeah, probably. Oh, but it's not physical, that it changes nothing. Like, why do you care if damage off base of physical? It just says deal 6 damage. So the question you should ask is that, okay, do you need the 6 damage or not? This is not a question made to like Bullseye versus Beam Cell or something, yeah? So you don't care about damage type. It just says 6 damage. So do you 1/6 damage or not? That's the question. I mean, I kind of don't want to pay, you know, and we do have Blood Vial. Yeah, like here, like, is the coordinate better than the Cold Snap? Because Cold Snap looks like quite strong, you know, in this hand. In fact, am I even playing the coordinate or not? Let's ask the next question, because there's no consume in play next turn. This guy kind of needs to die, yeah? So is the Steam Barrier, Double Triangle, and Float on Energy. We get Pocket Watch, and this guy is on like 14. Maybe we can double ward in next turn to do a cast and kill both. Yeah, imagine Cold Snap, free Frost Orb right here. But because it's coordinate, I don't play it. And maybe this turn I get a bit old. But yeah, not really. And it's actually double warding to do a cast. You can see exactly to on both, yeah? Even though this guy was not attacking, if he attacks, we also kill. One chance now back to 70%. Oh, that is pretty freaking good. Probably going to throw away a potion, at least one potion here, but honestly, easily often is even 2. It's like 42% we see a potion here and here. And honestly, the Essence of Darkness is probably not even needed for the slime boss fight. It's just because of the Pocket Watch, and also we can set up Consume Loop. Now, next of time, it's not actually that good. It's okay. It's good because we also have this Relic Bar, yeah? And still get owned in Rack 2, by the way, just so you know. If you add like a Glacier in here, then I feel a lot better. If you give me something like a Glacier right here, then I would feel like a lot better, but for now we can still just get front loaded down on turn 1. Of course, I will take more fights, because we can still utilize the, you know, the next power for now. Break Pocket Watch this turn seems fine, because it did discount this. Or you can just play Defect. But I think I Break Pocket Watch this turn, yeah. One chance 70%, so if we really need to, I can use a potion, but looks like there's no need. Only place a repair, so we just kill and get the hell out. Oh, one chance 80. Equi will be good here? I agree. Yes, I agree. Over good passing item? Yeah, of course. Like, if you ask me to rate this Act 1 out of 10, I would say this is probably a 9 out of 10 stat. It's not quite a 10 out of 10. But yeah, it's definitely up there. It's very good. So I say it's better to climb the A20 character first or rotating? Depends on what your goal is. If your goal is just to beat A20 like one time on each, then maybe rotating is more fun. But if you actually want to get really good at this game, yeah, then I would say get yourself familiar to A20. Just like play the character you like the most on 2 A20 and then just play it on A20 for a while until you understand like at least the basics of playing A20. And then the climb on other characters will be like extremely fast, yeah? Or you can also edit your save file, like it doesn't matter. Yeah, with his things, it's possible. The other choice upgrade Cell Repair if you do not believe in this deck in Act 2. If we see Fusion Hammer, which potentially could be picked, then we can do hit things. But Energy Relic right now, there's like so many things that speak against Energy Relics, you know. We have freaking Mummified Hand already, yeah, so Energy Relic is less needed. We have Pocket Watch, so you pick Energy Relic, you just break your draw 3. And yeah, those are pretty overpowered. So we have like a lot more incentives to stay on 3 energy if we see, you know, comparably strong relic, like for example P-Box. P-Box over energy is probably always click here. I don't know, if you want to upgrade good, please just upgrade to hit 6. I'm just thinking between hit 6 and Cell Repair, is this deck good enough in Act 2 that we don't need the Cell Repair upgrade? Hit 6 going good? Yeah, no, of course, like, the question is never about the co-headed. It's literally just between hit 6 or Cell Repair. Because the Seraphim upgrade is maybe better in Act 2, but I'm not even sure whether that's true or not. And the Hissing upgrade is definitely better later. Like, way better, it's not even close. With 2 potions, I think I am just allowed to upgrade Hissing, so I will do that. And yeah, I mean, sometimes we actually just break Pocket Watch like very, very early on as well. So like, just want to... Basically, we want the turn that breaks Pocket Watch to absolutely pop off. You don't want to break Pocket Watch and you just play like a mediocre turns like 4 cards or something, you know, and you just suck. But the turn you break Pocket Watch, you want to play like what, 10 cards, 20 cards, maybe even more, and then you win the fight. Otherwise, you play 3, which you know, this upgrade makes sense to do that. Pocket Watch makes Echo Form less desirable? Absolutely not. Like, why would it? You know what happens with Pocket Watch? Yeah, you draw into your Echo Form like 1 turn faster usually, and then you win. Like, wow. Like, why on earth you turn down Echo Form because you have Pocket Watch? Because after you play Echo Form, your Pocket Watch stops playing or what? Yeah, guess what? You have already played your Echo Form, and guess what Echo Form is? Yeah, it's a boss relic. By the way, the effect, yeah? The effect is stronger than a boss relic. You just think about the boss relic. Boss relic gives you what? 1 energy. And what does Echo Form give you? A second play of your best card in hand, yeah? So whenever your best card in hand costs like 1 energy or more, which by the way is basically every single hand, that is already at least plus 1 energy on that turn. Except that this 1 energy is spent even better than normal because you choose your best card in hand, yeah, instead of the best card and then the second best card to spend your energy on, like as normal. So the effect of the Echo Form in play is way stronger than a normal boss relic. Which means, you know, like, who cares about the Pocket Watch after the Echo Form's in play. And then you can still take your Pocket Watch, you know, you can just double play like a giga chunky card, for example, Glacier, and then your third card you can play something else. And then that is your turn. It's still a very good turn. Our point change right now is like 80, so we probably will throw away a potion here, but I don't think we need to use Essence Darkness. Especially when, if there's any problem of this deck in Act 2 Elite, yeah, it is the fact that but basically the either leader or the slave that you cannot burst down, because bootstrapping, I think our sustain damage with the lightning orb and the consume is just strong enough. But like an AoE fight that you cannot burst down, suddenly this Essence Darkness can be a difference. We also have the loot plus 2. Yeah, I would like to preserve this part. Now, like this, of course, we take Pocket Watch, yeah? Just try. Because I want to draw into my consume and such. If we code it first and draw into consume, we can play it. Yeah. And then this turn probably block and take the hit. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, just defend, yeah. If I do nothing, it goes to 18. It will split next turn if I do nothing. I can play 1 strike here, but not 2. I can also split immediately. Splitting immediately is doing 22 plus another, yeah, 29, 35, 41. So it splits on 52, and then we have Loop and Frost, but Loop and Frost is not the right one. I think we just accept 3 more slams, 5 more slams, yeah. And we play this turn like 2 slam and a strike and go in next turn. You can also play the Hitsing. Hitsing is just better to play than the slime because you also make the Cell Repair draw. Which means yeah, Hitsing, slam, strike, and we go next turn. Playing this is too much damage. Yeah, that's 24 damage, it's way too much. This time we are forced to split, but that's totally okay. Okay, did not robo landing there, but it's still fine. I'll watch again. And this of course is never an issue. Passive block 15, so even when we are frail, we never take damage, and also, you know, it's also just dead. Because he plays a repair before leaving. Oh, no potion. I mean, I don't know whether to be happy or not, because the potion chance 90% right now, but at least I didn't waste anything. Of course, seeing a potion is still better than not seeing a potion, because then you have a choice. But unless we didn't waste anything. Seek. Yeah, Seek to go with the hit sinks plus, like, pretty good. It breaks pocket watch immediately, but it also means that the turn will pop off. I would prefer to see Echo Form or buy a Skog here, I think. Electro even, yeah. But it's not like Seek is bad, Seek is good. Yeah, Echo Form Electro by a Skog would probably be better than a Sig Minus. But it's okay. Just because I think the other 3 cards make it safer for Act 2, yeah? Maybe this card is stronger than all of them by the time we reach end game, because you know the deck could be extremely fast later. But just inside Act 2, I think those 3 cards are stronger, and right now maybe the biggest risk in the run is Act 2. SKDI only 1 cross off, not that much, not that good. It's okay though, but we only have like something to kill the champ with. So I don't like it too much, man. The creative AI in this spot. Not enough information yet to tell whether it would be good or not. It probably will be good, but sometimes you cannot really carry it in Act 2. Also, it's cringe, is the main thing. Now, insert the consume, I guess. As I said, right, we do not need the Force Energy here, because the Pocket Watch and the Mummify Head. And the Force Energy is also extremely cringe. You can be poor. I don't want to be poor. And then we have insert the consume also, so boss scaling is taken care of, kind of. Collector, yeah, 1 more Frost, of course. Act 2 at least is not so easy, yeah? So let's not overextend. We can fight some, but let's not be completely suicidal. First of all, go to shop. And then maybe do this one, and then afterwards, of course, if we're strong, then we can do both of these. Regardless, first 3 falls always the same. Yeah? I shouldn't say that. Maybe we see a 3% shop here, and then my pathing changes. Usually not, though. Seek for consume, and then we play consume. Two-headed seems like it's fine. Unless you tell me it's actually time to play Coded first and then do a cast, yeah, so that I can loop the Frost Orb. Otherwise our deck only has 1 Frost Orb, it doesn't gain more. And in this deck cycle, you cannot block turn 3. That is also reasonable, but you simply just don't seek the consume here and you play it later. Now we start with this, yeah, and then see what I draw into. And now I can just do a cast and then seek a bad card, for example, like Ascender's Bane on Trial, doesn't matter. Because we just want to loop this Frost. I can seek for the loop itself. But if I seek for loop itself, it breaks Pocket Watch, is that okay? It's fine, it's actually fine to break Pocket Watch this turn. But Relics, yeah. Relics are great. Deck is okay. Pretty good, but if I have more Frost, I would feel better. Yeah, maybe just get the loop now, no? Just get the loop now. And break Pocket Watch for this turn is fine. Yeah, next one could hurt, yeah? Because we do not have the consume down already, but you can also like equi defend or you can with block pot. And we still heal a bit. Play this. Equi is blocking more than the thing. I guess we do that and then consume next turn. No reason to potion yet. And yeah, now of course we are fine, we have outscaled. Passive block 15, have worded always being drawn this turn, and then we can just play 1 extra block. So repair is already play. We can also never take damage from here, so. And you see that for energy, if you want to take Pocket Watch, you just don't even spend your energy. This relic is like not my first choice. It's okay though. But it's definitely not my first choice. It's still good. It's better than most energy relics for in this position. Insert the setup is completely irrelevant. If it's on 0 or 1, I don't really care, so we just play whatever. If it ends on right now, yeah, okay, good for it. Then 50, yeah, Frost. Love Frost. That is, by the way, free, because it's only adding 1 card in the deck, yeah? But I kind of don't want it, to be perfectly honest with you. Do I not want it? It is full heal, because we have inserted consume, so we can absolutely just outscale almost every single fight, and then you heal to full HP. So it's add 1 card in exchange for, you know, a full heal. We do already have a cell repair, and the blood also heal 9 per fight naturally, yeah? But from this you can make number go from 9 to 80. You can just add 1 strider deck and make the number go from 9 to 80. No, I do. I actually do. I do want this because it makes sure that we leave speed and shield 5 with full. Yeah, I just leave speed and shield 5 with full HP always, and I don't mind that, you know. Even if this is just worthless for the rest of the run. Just for speed and shield. And yeah, just go shop. I have 381, but I'm feeling a little bit poor. Yeah, just a little bit poor. Even with 381. I mean, we can be rich for the next shop if you want to. Because yes, this deck absolutely can store for Hand of Greed, yeah? With the insert, the consume, and the bites. We absolutely can just store every single fight. That is not scaling infinitely. Probably just open Orrery first and then think again. Yeah. Second heatsink, third heatsinks. I mean, this frost is definitely being taken, yeah. Second heatsinks, I think we should also take. There's a storm in here. I have 0 interest in the storm. You can also take second equi, but with the 3 base energy, this card is also not super easy to play, and our deck is looking like this. Take heatsinks. And here, Frost, we have 3 Frost off. 36 is just stronger, right? Especially now, you even have buys to heal full, yeah? So you can simply just sacrifice the opening turns in order to get to the state where you can never take damage anymore quickly, and then you buy to full. Oh, this is definitely just better. Turbo plus, I don't really know. We draw a lot now heatsink, at the same time we also freaking discount a lot with the modified hand, yeah? It's green. And this deck is definitely not caring about the second cycle either, so yes, the turbo down, quote-unquote downside is not even there. Oh yeah, by the way, we... Oh wait, what? Oh, I didn't mean to actually skip the Orrery card, but we can view it again, yeah, somehow. I don't even know how. Wait, how do you get back to the Orrery? Click leave or what? Okay, I have no clue. Ah, okay, click leave and it comes back. Yeah, do I want this or not? I think I do, yeah, the turbo. You can bring on turn 1, no? It's only on turn 1. It's actually only on turn 1. After turn 1, it's like 5. We have double 6 as well, so you can 6 for like, what, hit sinks turbo, and then we draw other powers, and we just go off. Something this deck does need, though, I would say, is a secondary focus swords, yeah. Right now, there's only a consume, and consume is not the power, so it's cost draw 2 energy, which actually tells me that maybe the turbo is better, because the consume is maybe the most important card to play in this deck. And when you draw with the powers, you're okay, cast a discounted, then you draw into turbo, you have 3 base energy, and turbo cannot, and the thing cannot be played. This one I don't need, like, darkness is irrelevant for... Yeah, it's not relevant for any fight. Okay, now what? Capacitor to accelerate the inserter, and we have 3 heatsinks now, so like, how bad is capacitor? Coordinate should be taken, and yeah, we can afford coordinate capacitor remove, for example. This is not needed for hard damage, yeah? because against the hard we set up immediately on like turn 1 or turn 2, and then you can just play like bow lightning. So you already have freaking 2 bow lightning in here for hard damage. About the Awakened one with insert consume, yeah, no problem. The only problem in the Awakened one is that sometimes you cannot kill cultists. After you kill cultists, yeah, the actual bird is a complete joke. Because you know your main scaling is still this, you don't need to play your hit sinks. I mean, of course, you can be ultra fast and play your hit sinks anyway, but you don't need to play any of them because you still have Pocket Watch. That's why it's just free. Okay, I shouldn't say free, because killing the cultists is not so easy. They have like 100 HP total combined. And Awakened one can hit you like pretty hard on turn 3, but I don't think it hits you after turn 3. Well, yeah, just do like what Frost Capacitor remove, yeah? And we can remove on bite. Oh yeah, buying this also makes the bite stalling worse, and maybe that's a problem. Could be. We don't have problem with bow stabbing, that they don't need this. Yeah, probably true. Yeah, remove bite. Can we remove bite? Do we have problem with slavers? Because defense is also hot garbage, you know. Defense is actual trash. And against the slaver, I think I would prefer to play bite over defense, even if I'm on full HP, like a lot of times. Oh god, yeah, that's also why the capacitor is bought. Yeah? If we don't have enough frost, then this is not even in consideration. Defense just freaking suck, right? And then next remove, we can remove the... If we do make a next remove, then we can remove the bite, yeah? But right now, I think remove defense. We can also keep gold. There's no second shot in the act, though. Unless I see a shot like here or here. Which is low chance, like 10% total. Oh yeah, just take all 5s and we don't care about question marks. A nice turbo, by the way. Amazing. Are we fine in this fight, by the way? I'm just checking. Just checking, look at this. And my miss consume. And we're taking like 1 billion damage this turn. We're putting head bites though. Yeah, good thing I do head bites. There's no need to block potion yet. This is one of the fights that's not super stallable though, which is a bit scary. Taking the full 30 damage, you know, phase in here. And then... Pocket Watch. Yeah, this is that turbo on turn 1 and consume being missed, and also bad pattern, but pattern is not... There's no good pattern here. But yeah, this is mainly just the worst case scenario. Yeah, it's a turbo on turn 1 and a consume on turn 2 that cannot be played. Defect character? Yeah, look, this defect character right here, for taking 30 damage to my face. So that's what I'm saying. Like you are just. I'm sure a lot of people already check out this run. Yeah, say okay, this one's unlosable. But look at this, and you're telling me how unlosable this run is. Can anybody tell me right now like how unlosable this run is on this screen? Not deploying Frost. How do we make progress? I mean, Pocket Watch back to the consume, but then these guys don't even literally do not have enough HP for me to buy back them. Potion chance 50% at the moment, but there's a decent chance that we will face the fight that we can buy to full here. Or we can also just get hit, because again, our front load block situation is not good, yeah? Which is why I'm saying like if I have a Glacier, it would feel a lot better. Because right now you see our block engine is very dependent on playing this card, which by the way cannot be played this turn. is no way in hell we are using this potion, right? Because I can just walk into slavers and die without this potion if we draw like this. Let's do our run. Well, the odds are not very good for you, yeah, because this relic certainly does not make the run fast, even if the run is strong. Yeah, even if the run is strong, this relic certainly does not mean the run is going to be fast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we break pocket watch here, but yeah, it will be painful. Cannot even down this. If I play board ending, they have even less HP for me to bite. And there's no kill either, so it's not. Yeah. Ow. Okay. I should play this and take 6, right? And then we pocket watch next turn. Yeah, we pocket watch now. Because I kind of need to, you know, have a good turn this turn, otherwise we're in real trouble. Not drawing the turbo or the 6 top deck is not my favorite thing. Okay, here's a turbo, and yes, the turbo is doing its job. Right here. Play this. Yeah, sure. Okay, all good. For now. The lightning being loop is actually annoying, no? I guess we don't need. Yeah, we can just do a cast it now. Yeah, even if it missed completely, this guy is still down, yeah? So it's fine. And this is enough frost, I would hope that, because any attack that's not bite we're playing from here is losing HP. And you see that this turn is not even so easy to deal with, no? At least this guy's dead like one attack. Okay, and now we can bite. Bite is 3 damage on here, so we can do 7 bites on this and 2 bites on this if it flies up. Oh yeah, the bite skippers because we have enough sustain. Yeah, do you see this fight? Is it enough sustain? It sure doesn't feel enough for me. It's like 9 HP per floor instead of whatever the bites are doing. Ryan exclamation with a sub, fish a lot. I don't care about insert to set up a roll, yeah? So we just bite maximum here and then move on. I'll insert these lining up on 1, no? Which doesn't really matter. But it's fine. Ah, suddenly we're almost full, so no need for lock point, yeah? The scrape. Scrape plus draws into turbo, draw into sick, draw into steam barrier, discard may consume, yeah, very good. Let's skip. Still run here because now we're extremely healthy and I would like to find like Glacier, Hologram, Chill, Defect, Second Consume, Bias Cog, Echo Form. Secondary focus source is more important. Yeah, going here, of course, it's Force Elite, but we have this potion, so I sure hope we are fine. The Snack Go, yeah, this fight is hopefully easy. Because I have this down turn 1. I don't even know why I play that order, because I actually don't want this guy to lose HP. Loop without any Frost, yeah, probably not. Just play Frost, take a hit next turn, and we bite to full. But yeah, that is why I should have dual casted before the thing. And not after. But it's okay, you know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I should have dual casted before the consume and not after, so this guy loses less HP. And I can, you know, store. This is 2 and this is 2, yeah, it's the same. And now, of course, we heal full. And play this loop right now, if we want to, it doesn't really matter, no? Take 2 here, doesn't matter, we have full HP. Insert the setup irrelevant, yeah. I mean maybe on 1 is better because it does give you 1 extra dark orb. So technically I guess on 1 is better. And we kill next turn, should be easy, just play a bolt lightning now and then nothing else. Can play a bite for fun. We kill next turn. No potion? Wait, what? Free fire is no potion, yeah? That's 70% potion chance and 12% to happen. Well, good thing we don't care. For now. Hyper beam, yeah, probably not, yeah? Yeah, with this deck, probably not, even though, yeah, maybe Slaver is a small concern. My chance now 70%. Yeah, Slavers, and yes, I think I have not a lot of interest in, you know, staying here and finding out what these guys have in store for me, you know. So immediately pop Dark Pot, yeah? Yeah, we pop Dark Pot immediately. Hitting here is not the best thing, but I guess it's fine. Doesn't really matter too much. I guess you can also do Frost first and then do the thing, but I don't mind just evoking the small Dark Orbs right now, you know. In the next turn these Dark Orbs grow up and you can kill, and while in the meantime I set up like Frost. So you can choose. If you still want to stick with killing this guy first, then yeah, you can go snap here. And yes, this will go to 43 and now this Dark Orb will hit. I think it is true because being weakened actually is to our advantage, yeah? Is that when we're weakened we can bite more. Yeah, when we're weakened we can bite more. And of course like being vulnerable is worse. Being vulnerable is actually dangerous. Just play cool-headed now. And then yeah, last card we can play dual cards, but next turn this evokes for 12 also, so you just play bite. And we don't gain an off slot, which is insert the setup actually is important because if you do insert on 0, you pop this Dark Pot on turn 1, you lose 1 Dark Orb, number 1, and number 2, next turn you gain an off slot, and then this can no longer even be evoked. But because we set up insert on 1, now we gain extra Dark Orb, and next turn they can both be evoked. And this guy dies, probably. We take 30 off face, yeah, but that's fine. And that's why we have bites. Because 9 HP per floor is not good enough. Yeah, did not draw the Frost. I mean, we can still evoke and kill this cleanly, though. I can just play this first and see. Now I cannot evoke and kill cleanly anymore, yeah? Unless you really believe in his things, because there's still a Turbo Sick in here. And this guy is already dead. Okay, fine, just play this. Actually, no, if I play this, it no longer evokes. So... Okay, almost lost the run right here, playing the capacitor. Okay, not actually losing, yeah, but I will lose a lot of HP if I play this. So yeah, don't do that, that is bad. If I seek for Cold Snap, then does that do it? Because I don't actually want to deploy Lightning off. Yeah, Cold Snap just does it. Let's do Cold Snap. Yeah, I don't actually want to play a Lightning off. Yeah. And now we just play Consume and Bite. Okay, what's this turn? Next turn Turbo. Sure, take like 3 more damage, whatever. Now we can buy ourselves up. Oh yeah, you see the Turbo Plus and like the job. This Dark Orb will just stay here forever, which means this loop is not doing really anything. That's fine. Actually, I should hit this guy instead. I will. Yeah, weakening again is good. I could have held the buy as well, but whatever, it doesn't matter too much. And yeah, are bites good with the cell repair? Are they even good anymore? I see that we first of all we hit the burst fight, yeah, I already heal, so we go from missing what 30 something to missing 5. So let's just say the bites heal 25 there. In this fight, the bites also heal like what 35 again. So in this cycle, it's already like what 50 HP, yeah. But yeah, bites good or not, or is it just not necessary with blood vial and the cell repair? I think I like plus 50, you know, inside Act 2. And then when you walk into Spear and Shield, this can be exactly the same thing. You spend your entire HP bar. You kill the Spear somehow with the Dark Orb maybe. And then you just bite the shield up to full. So that's suddenly like plus 80. Pretty good, I think. Oh no, we're not weakened. Can he weaken me with like, normally this guy just perma wicks you, but now when we want the weakness, it just doesn't do it. It's weakened. Regardless, we can only buy this 3 more times, so I guess it's time for this guy to go. Play this. Our deck has a million goons, by the way, I'm just saying. Yeah, just so you know, your deck also has a million goons. This guy has like 21 damage, by the way. Insert a setup for next fight now that the Basin was used. Yeah? Also, yeah, you see how important it is to also keep the Dark Potion. Otherwise, maybe you get outpaced by the Slaver one turn and something bad would have happened. Hello, VM? Yeah. Point chance right now 70%. Next fight is just a hallway. I will say though, our Gremlin Leader matchup now that Dark Pot is gone is not the best, yeah? Which maybe means that I don't really hard commit into this, but like Shop is so bad that maybe we just do take this fight. If this is a leader fight that goes badly, hopefully we don't freaking die here, and then we heal up here, and then if we still have no Slaver solution, we can ignore this. Because move stabbing, I think we are going to be fine, yeah? But in the other 2 fights, we are not so fine. I was dying to see them full? I don't know. How would I know then? Okay, we can kill now. We're already full. GG. If you want front road block, here's a bit of front road block. Or you can take the go over the eyes for what exactly? With the kunai and it breaks your pocket watch. This also breaks pocket watch. Both sequence and fake pocket watch have turned to probably floating energy then, but I don't mind just having this card in my hand on turn 1. Really, probably fine. Also, we have this potion, very good. I want to keep. If you take this card, your leader fight gets worse. Let's make that clear. If you take this card, your leader fight gets worse, because now on turn 1, if she's buffing, especially there's a bad pattern, yeah, then you fail to kill the Gremlin, and then turn 2 she swings. I still take it though. We upgrade sick. Yeah, this position with a turbo plus as well should still be a sick upgrade first. I would like to find real damage in the deck somehow. This fight we have full HP, so there's no concern. In fact, I don't think I've been playing the hit sinks. Yeah? We pocket rush this turn by doing loop dual cast boost sequence. And yes, dual casting is important so that I can loop my frost. Turbo consume, can code it first. If we code it into one of the cast, then we can do the other thing. And guess what? Yeah, we have full HP here. Even if we take another hit, which we probably shouldn't, but even if we take another hit, we are still full. Because this guy has 14 platters, you can bite him forever. Killing this right now means that this guy hits you hard, yeah, but at the same time I don't think we care. They just hit me. Nobody cares about you. Can even get a kunai stack, holy crap. Yeah, very important, yeah, to get a kunai stack there. Very important to get a kunai stack here, even though it does reduce plated. I know, of course you have 4. Insert a setup on, yeah, 1, sure, why not? But seriously though, like, anyone, the person who doubted, who say that this one will be like under 2 hours or something, yeah? I don't think you understand the nature of this deck, even though the deck is strong. Like, we are probably going to end basically every single fight in this run with full HP. But doesn't mean anything regarding the speed. So, you know, it sucks to be you, probably. Yeah, even though we are just strong. Like, every fight takes forever because our deck is actually just losing HP, set up to full, set up to maximum block, and then heal to full with fights. That's the deck. So every single fight takes, like you can see here, is freaking 9 turns. And this guy is still extremely healthy. We can kill it next turn, no? To insert in here. Holy kunai. About River plus. I'm not interested. It draws only 2 cards right now. Breast Pocket Watch. It is 10 damage though. Single target 10 damage, which would kill Gremlin first, because otherwise, like, how do we kill the Gremlins? It's better in every other fight, and even in the leader fight, it's not actually like good. It's just okay. The Charge Factory is still doing fine. I was like, at worst kunai payoff, but Fat Block is not super needed. But energy next turn is strong with the Pocket Watch, especially with a deck like this. We also already have a turbo though, which is probably just like a hologram or something. Maybe one, maybe more energy during setup turns. And this literally is just being picked to kill Gremlins, and then later on maybe it doesn't get in the way because this is our deck, you know. It's I think 3 hits, 6 and 6 plus, and Pocket Watch and the Gambler's Pool. We care so much that there's a bad card in my deck later. It might not even be necessarily terrible. It's okay. Okay, fine. Upgraded. And this deck fight the hard. Yeah, it will probably die in 6 turns. If you want to the hard right now. If not 3 turns. Sometimes you die in 3 turns, but otherwise you probably die in 6. Can this deck fight the hard? Do you see like how long we took to get to like 30 passive block? And by the way, just so you know, yeah, the hard hits you a lot harder than 30. Yeah, the hard attacks you for like way more than 30 whenever you choose to. Also, yeah, you can actually fight the hard. But can you beat the hard? Yeah, probably not. Other spot over block. Block Pot is just giving you a little bit of a buffer room. Basically, it's like max HP. This deck is going to heal full after it sets up, yeah. So this Block Pot right here is just like 12 max HP. You use it in a fight that you think you're going to die from full. And it buys you a little bit of time for you to, you know, do your thing. And this is breaking Pocket Watch while also being random and cannot be skipped. I kind of don't like that. Unless you tell me we need the bomb or whatever to deal with like the leader here from the potion. I mean, hope not. Chop is still terrible though, so we run to this elite and hopefully I'm not overextending. Blue Candle with the Pocket Watch seems a little bit strange. Yeah, I think. Wait, what? Blue Candle? Eh? Okay, to be fair though, this shape is literally nothing, so it's like, I mean, it shouldn't say it's nothing. It can kill my artifact if we ever do like some bias cock artifact thing. We have no free pathing later, yeah? And our relic bar right now is like, very good. which means average relic quality is not that high. Even though the curse is pretty free, this curse is like an injury for a while. Like maybe it never becomes worse than injury. So for the next few fights, maybe it's still positive, you know, is the thing. Just for a few floors, maybe it's still positive. And then later on, even if it becomes bad, like do we really care? The entire Act 3 we are going to be fine, yeah, with the insert to consume with the bites. The only fight in Act 3 we might not be fine against would be like what, Retomancer? Which is a shame, that doesn't really hurt. I mean, it's a curse. It's bad, but the frail doesn't hurt. And then we double walkers, but that fight is opt-in. So we don't really need to fight that unless we can win. I'm robbing. One strength to kill the gremlins. You can go here to hope to remove the shame. I think we're just getting more cards though. Because once again, like every fight is free. Yeah, we just seek for... You can play double goaded first and then seek for like turbo consume if you want to. So once again, you can just draw into your thing, you know. Okay, nice turbo by the way. You can rotate this lightning to the back to loop frost immediately, which honestly sounds good, even though the passive lightning can, you know, can be a little bit annoying if you're trying to full heal. At the same time, this only passive block like 20, so we cannot even lose HP. Yeah? And then just faster. Instead of setup before this fight could be a leader book. Either way, I think the second one is still not bad. Oh no, not frail, please. Kill next turn. Yeah, should be easy. Beam Cell Plus, by the way, opens a barrage as the Giga single target damage in order to kill the cultists and the Retomancer daggers. Or you can just take more frost, which I think I'm doing. And in this position, I think the Cold Snap is stronger than Quadrid now, yeah. With triple hit sinks and, you know, the kunai also and the Vajra. We just take this. It's green, yeah. What is green? Yeah, what is green? Oh god. They're also very huge, but she attacks, okay? If she attacks, we are a lot more relaxed. Drawing turbo on turn 1 is bad, yeah, but at least she attacks. Yeah, drawing turbo on turn 1 is actually really bad. But at least she attacks. And we have a Vajra, therefore like, this guy can die. Imagine if you have no shame and also no Vajra, like this guy is very big. And he doesn't die and then you're sad. She always buffs turn 2. But we do draw into the consume right now. I just go snap. If she attacks next turn, we can still get hurt by quite a bit. If she resummons, I don't even know whether that's good or bad, but at least we can play our powers. Next turn is looking awful. So you can make next turn less awful by what? Like breaking pocket watch this turn and just go crazy because you draw a lot. That's potentially true. Or you can also just play the hit sinks. And then you have hit sinks 3 and you draw into 2 cards in here and suddenly you have 7 when you draw into capacitor, which draws also +2. Regardless, I am pretty sure we play this, so we just play that and see what we draw. If we don't draw a capacitor now, we have to make a choice. Is that, do I break pocket watch this turn and maybe shuffle this immediately or not? The answer is probably yes, because if we shuffle, we can seek for turbo plus and then keep going. Or the turbo consume as well. I don't know who targeted first in this fight. Focus leader. If you always hit the leader immediately, it probably means you don't know the attack pattern of this fight. So I would recommend reading the wiki first and foremost. Like, very important. You need to know what she's doing first. But if there are 2 minions alive, yeah, she will never resummon. So she always buffs, and she can never buff 2 turns in a row. So after she buffs, she always attacks, and then you get attacked by the leader with strength buff. And 2 minions with also strength buff. So you only hit the leader and ignore the minions if you know that your damage output is simply high enough to, you know, just kill her before you take the hit. Or your block output is so high you can just ignore her completely. Like for example, you have red form permanent intangible, then you can just let her be. And you attack the leader, she always buff into attack. But yeah, like, very important. You first of all, you need to know what she's doing first, yeah. And then you can think about like, how you want to approach the fight. But yeah, I think we just go in. I think we just try to shuffle now. If we can discount like the EQ or something would be good. We don't have energy anymore though. Yeah, there's no more energy. And if I end the turn right now, next turn could be a little bit bad. At the same time, I do have capacity to draw 3 cards. So like, how bad is it exactly? You can even make it draw 4 cards, but if you play this, usually you draw the capacity next turn. And it's still the same. It's actually still the same. And sometimes you have this discount this and you can go do something. Or you can seek 2 cards right now and then hit sync to shuffle. Which is not a terrible idea. Because like shuffling this you get frail, but like nobody cares about frail, right? It's probably better, yeah. And right now is 9 cards, they go to 8, they go back to 9. Oh no, there's not enough energy. You cannot shuffle here because you get limited by hand size. If you do Steam Mirror into 2 cards and you play hit sinks and the hit sinks does not discount the capacitor exactly, then you have a full hand and not shuffle. Which is not good. I guess you can still seek anyway, yeah, to improve your hand slightly next turn. Like for example, you seek for defense shape because you don't care about frail. And then you play the bite, get the kunai, and next turn you have like capacitor bite. Maybe it's okay to do that. It's in good because compound, yeah. So you can discount like this or this, which is 2 out of 5, 40%. That's not very good odds. Yeah, that's not very good odds. Or you can also just do compound rival now. Get the kunai stack and deal a bit of damage on her, yeah? And then if you don't draw the new capacitor, then you don't seek. It's a 50% chance. If you do draw a new capacitor, then you seek the 2 garbage cards. It's also possible. But probably not. I think I just want the capacitor on top next turn anyway. So we play like what, bite on here. And then I seek for 2 garbage, yeah? Like this. And we failed this turn, but I don't really care. If she attacks this turn, we are probably fine. If she doesn't attack, we have problems, but she attacked. There's no void in here, right? And on. I can simply just play like this. We'll do take damage this turn, but again, damage is irrelevant because we bite. Exactly, and now we outscale her block for the next time. 8 by the way. Yeah, 48, don't care. We already outscale her. So now I just want to bite back. Unfortunately, this lightning orb is going in. I kind of don't want it to go in so much. But at the same time, it doesn't matter. Yeah? And we had shame we dropped. We dropped Rebecca, and now we have a shame. 21 times 3, yeah, that's a big number. Normal defect would be scared, but maybe we are not a normal defect. No. Probably should have even hit this. At the same time, we have not literally full HP in here, still fine. And yeah, she resummons and lightning also miss her, so we can keep, you know, biting. Next turn, 1 bite lethal, full HP, perfect. Yeah, no potion use, full HP. Gremlin Horn for the next Grim Leader, but it's actually huge. Because this thing means that Retromancer is a lot less threatening, which by the way is maybe the most dangerous fight in the run from now. Until the hard. It's back, upgraded. Have zero interest, so it's actually negative interest in adding that Cataman deck. They're going in 39% by the way, yeah. We will be buffing this turn, but we also draw into those stuff. And then here we already outpaced them. And you can see why I say this deck really wants a secondary focus source, yeah? Because the consume itself is not a power. We are still on 3 base entities, so whenever the turbo draw and the sick draw is awkward, you could run into a situation where you miss the consume first deck cycle and then it's like really, really bad. But if you have a secondary focus source, and first of all you draw on the first source faster, and secondly if you miss the consume, it's still okay. So I really want the second source, like second consume will be fine, Defect plus will be fine, Bias Cock with Artifact of course would be good too, but Artifact is a bit weaker now with the shame. Hologram kind of, yes, Hologram, don't mind Hologram either. Of course Hologram makes your absolute worst draw even worse, yeah. But on average it does improve the situation, and you do have the Gambler's Brew to, you know, do one time, fix one time. We're gonna finish with hit 6 my fan creator and recycle. That does not really make an infinite. I mean, actually it does, but no. Yeah, you need to play 2 creative AIs, and then the rest of your deck is already need. Basically you already have an infinite deck, yeah, but you just play creative AI for some reason. that is a situation. You already need to be infinite, then you play creative AI for some reason and keep being infinite. Because the creative AI doesn't keep supplying you with energy, you know, so you're actually infinite, you need to already make energy in your own deck. And then the power that just happen to be there to maybe give you a kickstart every single turn to play your Meteor Strike or something, I don't even know. But if you have Meteor Strike, you have just store plasma, and then you never need to play powers. So yeah, it's just not a thing. Now whatever, just play more Frost. Is this fight okay by the way? Like, can we out damage the thing? Yeah, surely we can, yeah. Because we can just play consume and our lightning eventually will be stronger than her. Holy Gremlin Horn. Zap 23. Exactly lethal. How many is too many, guys? I'm just checking. No, seriously, I'm just checking how many is too many. Because if we end, like, for example, 100 hit things with this deck, then Awakened One is a real problem. So there is a number that becomes too many, but it's for the number or not. Yeah, just imagine this deck, yeah, you hit at 100 hit 6 with the deck, you are very good against every single fight except Time Eater. Okay, the heart also, yeah, okay, you're better against Time Eater, you're better against the heart, and you're better against the Awakened One. So there is a number that is too many. But 4 is not it, right? 4 is not it. Like, of course the skip is not as good as this, it's just about whether you take the hit 6 or you skip. Ancient Potion, because we are scared of the heart, probably true. And hopefully this thing is gone by then, so it doesn't really grieve me. We draw Shame on turn 1 and the Ancient Potion doesn't save me anymore. What else is pretty bad? Overextending, this could be Slaver, and now we don't have a Dark Pot anymore, but we have Gremlin Horn and 1 Strength. It's just a book. And we draw 6 on turn 1, so we're probably fine. I say that, but yeah, it's like what? It's still Turbo Consume and we have no Frost Orb in play. And the Turbo is also a bit wasted, so maybe it's not Turbo. I could see like Consume Frost Orb, yeah, and we can play that. The problem in Consume Frost Orb because they take more damage because if we're going Pocket Watch and we cannot play Boost Sequence. I can also take like Consume and Ascender's Bane, for example, and then we play like Consume and then Boost Sequence. And they're just floating 1 energy for like no good reason. You can also just not take a Pocket Watch. Like how dumb is it to not take Pocket Watch? That's pretty stupid, yeah, when our deck is like this and there's a Turbo in here to also pop off. Take that wasting there and then you miss Consume and you die. No, but actually though, that can happen. Yeah, just check the Frost, yeah? That just limits the amount of damage we can take in the first 3 turns. Even though it maybe lowers the chance of us like absolutely going in next turn. I don't play this. Okay, I guess my Turbo just missed and I'm sorry. Well, like this though, then seeking the hit is even worse, yeah, because you don't draw Frost on turn 2, you still have no powers, and now you don't even have a Frost. That's bad by the way, yeah, in case you're wondering. This draw is like terrible. Which is why this potion is here to fix this kind of draw the deck 4, but so we don't spend it here. Hopefully we don't like get destroyed here though. Because this is really bad, yeah, when our Turbo misses. Because if a Turbo misses, then these are not even going to do that much. Now, good news though. The good news is that this enemy doesn't scale that quickly. It's like 2 turns from now, it's still only hitting us for 35, and 35 with the loop and some Frost Orb in here we can still deal with. Because the Consume is already in play. What is annoying is that I get wounded, so I guess I can do a Defense Steam Barrier Bite. You can also play dual cast so that the loop actually lands on Frost, and then we don't deal damage, but maybe dealing damage is not the biggest concern. Honestly, dealing damage is probably not the biggest concern. Yeah? We definitely take the Pocket Watch, right? You can, if you really want to advance the fight a little bit, you can play Zap, but I think we're trying to block this guy here. Hopefully not down. Yeah, and now we just play 3 Frost Orbs. Still no loop, but it's only 35 damage this turn. We get some wounds, but again, doesn't matter. Now we can do, yeah, hit Sings loop and such. This turn can take the hit. Pocket Watch is already broken. There are 2 hit Sings in here, no Sick in the Turbo, but a bunch of Frost. 42 next turn. Missing Consume is bad though. Yeah, but definitely did not want to draw into that. So do we need to be slightly scared now because this Consume is missed this cycle and I should play the Bolt Lightning. Otherwise we're trying to block what, 60 something. Honestly it's still doable. Losing 1 Frost Orb. Losing 1 Frost Orb is not so bad, right? It blocks 3 also. And a wound. 42 now, your nice hand by the way. Ow! Like 12. This turn is still okay, yeah? Next turn is not very okay. But this turn is still okay. Next turn is what? Times 8. 56. 56 is not that bad. 56 is not that bad, guys. It's slightly worse now that we have drawn all our Frost with the thing. How did this happen? Okay, can we kill it or not? I mean, we never really die next turn, yeah, but it can hurt a lot, and then suddenly maybe Collector could be an issue. Oh, that's why it's just extremely messy, yeah? Start to finish. Is there a line that goes in this turn with some turbo and such? Because if we double code it into the heat sinks, then I can rotate this in front with your 24 plus another here. And the heat sinks drawn to all of this and we can kill. Either way it's advanced, right? Like if I play double coded, we still keep pocket watch. If I draw into heat sinks now, we can go in. If we don't draw into the heat sinks, then next turn we have the heat sinks on top, which will draw a lot of cards. Yeah, okay. So we just end turn here then, instead of doing turbo and go crazy. Unless it's guaranteed lethal, because like, turbo this one could be guaranteed lethal too. Because you know exactly what we draw next turn, we can loop lightning. So what would that look like? Like turbo immediately, and we can play 3 energy from here, yeah? Which is cold snap, bite, dual cast, for example. Yeah, cold snap, bite, dual cast, we deal 8, 8, 7, that is 23. 23 plus the dual cast in here is another 22, that's 45, but there are 51, 51 plus another 18. 69, 69, yeah, it's dead. Even if we draw literally the void here, this is already lethal. Okay, fine, so we go in then. Yeah, we just go in. Double check, yeah, because if this is wrong, I could die next turn. There's only one void in here, right? Okay, because we play this turbo only, there's no 2 void. And even if there's 2 void, you cannot draw both. And the damage this turn will be, yeah, bite, cold snap. Bite, cold snap is 23. Play dual cast. It's 22, that's 45. 45 passive lightning is 51. 51 next turn, passive lightning 2 times is 63. 63. And you play, this is 16, that's 79. 79 with 2 passive lightning, yes, dead. Okay, good. So we do that. But yeah, here you can see like what can go wrong with this deck, yeah, with only 1 focus source in here and you know, like no force energy yet. So yes, after this act we probably do pick a force energy even though it's not playing a lot of times. Because we do have like some pop off turn in here, we do need a baseline level of energy, otherwise the mummified hand cannot just discount everything when the cards also draw. Don't play that though, if you play that and discount this and it draws from the void, you are like really upset. Really upset. You can play this now though, because you can draw into a turbo plus a bite. Okay, fine. Cool, nice shuriken, yeah, cool. Power. Power? I mean, I like power. Upgrade the loop now, but because I honestly with 4 hit sinks in the deck, I don't think we care about upgrading more hit sinks. Yeah? Let's just upgrade the loop, right? It's the fastest power. Turbo is missing again, by the way, it's drawn on turn 1. I should not have done... Actually, no matter what I'm drawing cards, so if the co-headed now draws into exactly the consume, I am upset. No, seriously though, Turbo, turn 1 we only draw 4 cards also, yeah, that's pretty crazy. But the Turbo just keep being drawn like at terrible times. And we still haven't seen the hologram yet. But yeah, if I coded into exactly the consume right now, I'm very upset. Actually very upset, because there's no turbo to even play this anymore in this deck cycle. We will lose a lot of HP next turn, is what I'm currently seeing. And yeah, if I coded, we cannot even play the thing anymore, yeah? The thing being the Equi. So I guess the other option is to play the hit sinks first and just ignore this completely. If we play hit sinks and we draw into the consume, then at least we have acceleration in the deck. And then afterwards I can also do coded over the cold snap to draw 1 card deeper as well to maybe cycle back into the consume. Let's just play this. Okay, if it's not consumed, then we just ignore the Quended, yeah? Just play the Cold Snap. Attack 12 though, and then next turn she goes in, she always attack next turn. And this guy attack 12, she attacks for 26, which is, you know, big number. Big number is like not very good for us, yeah, by the way, in case you're wondering. But basically that's the nature of this deck, yeah? We just take damage in the opening turn and then maybe we don't take damage after. But only maybe, sometimes we still do. It's saying the consume needs to be played this turn, so I just play the consume because I really don't want it to be shuffled out either. Which means we sick right now, play consume Cold Snap, probably, and then get hit. Yeah. So defense Pocket Watch. You don't sick for this Cold Snap though, because Cold Snap can be played next turn. Therefore, you probably should sick for something you don't play next turn, which is maybe the defend. Could see being the bite. Yeah, probably the defend. Yeah, like our HP is going low, yeah, and we don't have like Lizard Tail or anything in here, so we can die here like pretty easily. In fact, not this turn, no, we can die here if the reshuffle is bad. Like this turn she never attacks and we don't die this turn, so at least there's that. The dual cast needs to be played, so we can probably do that at some point. I think we want to play loop no matter what. Is that true? This is not dying, yeah? At least this turn. Attack record blocks weakness. It doesn't block vulnerable. Just so you know. I kind of want to just start with dual cast because this card will be played. Discounting this and we don't draw back into the turbo. Nah, play the loop first, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Dual cast now. Okay, hitting here is huge because hitting here means that we actually kill this and get the Gremlin Horn now and reduce a lot of damage happening next turn. And now you can deploy, if you play Quended now and you draw into your consume, well, sucks to be you. Damage being hit next turn, but we already have the 4 passive in here. You can even get the Kunai Shuriken stack here if you want, yeah? But I'm pretty sure we should play one of these. Next one, how much damage am I facing? This is 18 from here, and she hits me for 39. Well, that's a massive number. Total is 57 damage coming, but we already blocked for 20, 35. If we do this, is 40, so yeah, we don't die next time we play this, even if we draw consume now. Yeah, she attacks, but yeah, we are fine. Scary as hell though, but we are fine. This is 48 already, yeah. Turbo misses again, yeah, thank you, very cool. We still find next turn. Because it's 20 plus another here. We can play, yeah, we can play consume Cold Snap or consume defend at worst, so yeah, we are fine. As long as they keep this Pocket Watch, then we are fine, even if she attacks again. Because we only take 3 this turn. But yeah, you tell me like how unlosable this run is. You're looking at this. You see this? You see how unlosable this run is right now? Looks pretty unlosable to me, no? Don't you think? Shuffle back the consume, shuffle in the consume, yeah? If you draw consume top deck immediately, like whatever, doesn't matter. Otherwise, yeah. Now the fight is under control and we can buy ourselves to full. But that's also why like potions need to be preserved like for, yeah? Because this cannot really... We do not have that much time next for, you know, to take damage. And also why the bites were taken. How much is this? 71, yeah, already full block, no problem. This is already full block 72, yeah, so I can play bite. Holy freaking. Resting is a mistake? No. Of course not. Because you see the loop is also blocking like 5 or 8 immediately also. And by the way, like if this fight is not safe, like, do you think Act 3 is safe or what? It's the thing. The chance to die here is basically still 0, yeah? Because I can just use my pods. If the worst thing happen, the pretty freaking terrible things happen, is that number 1, the turbo is drawn at terrible times, and number 2 is that her pattern was bad. But even then, you know, we still got away with like everything. Not resting was correct. No, the actual reason why not resting was correct is that we did not even come close to dying after low rolling. Yeah? It's the thing. Even though, you know, you see our SP is low, we actually was very safe still. After the dual cast hit, of course. If the dual cast misses, then maybe we could have been in trouble. This is already a low roll fight, and we have no problem. And that is what you should think about when you analyze the fight. Not that, yeah, okay, you didn't die, therefore you are correct. But if you didn't die because you high roll like the crap of your fight, then you know you're just wrong. But we low roll and we still live without using any potion, which means resting just stupid. Because the run is not actually just safe if you survive. Especially if we brick boss relic. Yeah? If we are not bricking this boss relic, then maybe things are okay. Because we have time to prep, and Act 3 still, and Retromancer is not so scary with this. So of course we are biting her to full, yeah? So you know. In case you're wondering, of course we are biting her to full. In the meantime, we can stack up Kunai Shuriken stack. Can hit her now, to be honest. Just leave 1 minion in line and hit her now, is like fine. If you want to be lazy, you can deploy lightning off. Yeah, she can always resummon if you gain too much strength, but of course we don't get to that point. You can see like our HP is already close, you know. So the sub to our fans, well, I guess you're hoping that I'm going to die in the first 3 floors of Act 3 or something. Otherwise, it sucks to be you. Hello, Various. Can play this now. Probably should not though. Let's not be that lazy. Walker is the net. Yeah, good thing I do not click on Walker, so I think I'm going to die. So, like, unlike some other people I've seen recently. Like against the Walker with this deck, yeah, I don't think I will fight. We're already full HP, so we can just get out. Oh yeah, pop quiz. If you kill Collector with yeah, just now, like for example, you play a bike against Collector with Gremlin Horn, yeah. How many times do you gain Sundial if your let's say your draw power is 1? How many times do you get Sundial if you play that on the Collector and kill? Power. Other choice, Meteor Strike. What does Meteor Strike do? Yeah, Gives me energy next turn, which by the way is pretty good. But in the first play, we need to land Mummified Hand on it, yeah, and then it gets discounted. I mean, this card, let's just say 0. Because I'm pretty sure that the answer is actually different for the automaton versus collector because of animation time. It's just kind of garbage like that. But like this game is yeah, the sundial and the animation time with the Gremlin Horn is a little bit weird, yeah? Is that one? I actually have no idea. So if the situation actually shows up, yeah, we'll do science live, or you can test it on your own. But I actually have no clue. The amplifier, our entire deck is power, and we have Mummified Hand. It will discount 2 cards. It breaks Pocket Watch immediately. Yeah, exactly. Pop quiz with no answer. Sunday Collector and Gremlin Horn because of animation time after you kill the boss when the minion dies, and then you get Gremlin Horn proc. If anything, here's the Amplify, but is Amplify even good? Immediate Strike with Snecko with this deck is normally Snecko Mummified Hand is very strong, yeah. But Snecko with this deck, when we have one card and we really cannot miss per cycle like this, I don't think it's a good idea. And yeah, amplifying on powers like loop and whatnot, they're not that strong before the consume is played. Amplify loop is not even so important. Yeah? It's only if we see a defect, then we can amplify defect. But if we see a defect, then that does not need to be amplified either, is the thing. I just don't want the draw to amplify, and there's another card that can make our worst draw ever, like, even worse. And it doesn't fix anything like the hologram would. It's just bad, right? We skip it. Well, I did say that we want 4 energy. And here's the energy that's like pretty free, because it's absolute hot garbage. This is a complete trash, and this is complete trash. By the way, this is Transform 3, yeah? And this is Transform 3 upgraded. The last one is Transform 3 upgraded, this is Transform 3 unupgraded. And here's a free energy. I hope it's free energy. Because we have no plans of using potions until Act 4, yeah, with this deck. With the bites as well. But elite is force. We have a 5 elite path, so that will definitely be free. But honestly, it probably is free. Because we do have 4 energy now, so the chance of missing the consume first deck cycle is very low, yeah? And then against Giant Head, we absolutely can outscale. Against the Nemesis, we can outscale. So it's just against Retomancer, and Retomancer we do have Gremlin Horn. Going here means a question mark. Do we... If we want to shop, I kind of do want to shop, to be perfectly honest with you. Just because the shame is in my deck and I'm still having common relic, shop relic threshold. We cannot buy rare relic though, I don't think that's a problem. And if this draw is extremely good, then we can also just not go here. There's no 2 shot to remove normalities, and normality with this deck seems to be awful. What do I want question mark for, to be perfectly honest? Our walkers we're not fighting, yeah? I'm just saying. We will not fight our walkers with this deck. So like what even is there? Like Mind Bloom is good, Sensory Stone is good, and the others are all absolute garbage. Like Red Mask bad, Madness is bad, or Walkers is skip, Folding is probably not good because we did Trace Strike for bites already, so they're not even good. There are not even so many cards, bad cards to be removed, yeah? Everything sucks, no? Like why do I go with question marks? Yeah, because we are forced into 1 here, well cool, but only 1, no? Okay, 2. We're forced into 2. It's fine, maybe by the time we get to late question mark, our Walkers become good because we have farmed like, what, 5 elites. Or you can ignore the shot completely and go with 4 fights, but I think I 1 shot. Ow. At the same time, we are like kind of full HP, so it's whatever. I play hit sinks, honestly not needed. But yeah, with 4 energy, you also get to trigger your mummified hand chain faster, yeah. Because otherwise, you could not force the mummified hand target on, you know, other powers or the 2 cost cards. But now with the 4 energy, you can, and you actually can play your whole hand, and your turn keeps going instead of on 3 base, which is kind of important. Be perfectly honest. As order, doesn't really matter though. Already full HP, so I guess we can kill this. Acid block from loop is 20, so we can also freely attack. Eh? I play a bite. And it's turn 1. This really sucks. Well, that is just terrible. And we need Sweeping Beam Plus now because you are scared of Retromancer. That is the only reason this card will be getting in the deck, is that you're scared of Retromancer. And honestly, I am slightly scared even with the thing. Because our focus is not that fast, you know. We can probably get to like what 30 passive block fairly quickly, yeah? But going beyond that is difficult, and then killing the minions even with Wellinghorn is hard. So maybe now you can just take this, yeah. It also helps against the cultist, and just awaken one. Now that we have added like 4 hit sinks to the deck, yes, awaken one, we never see a secondary focus source, so it could be a problem in the opening turns, and this card probably helps, I think. Or you can take FTL with Shuriken Kunai, but yeah, probably not. Just take this, yeah. The Darklings. Sure. Overdraw 1 card. I think I just take 4 and keep boost sequence in hand. No? Burner? No, there's no burner in this run. Yet. Maybe there will be a burner soon, but not yet. This turn, of course, we are popping off. I hope that we're actually popping off, because otherwise they are popping off in our face. Turbo consume. Still no Frost of Drawn, but we draw like a billion cards this turn, so surely we do something about it. You know. Yeah, oh good. Oh good. I should have played this. Doesn't really matter though. If you can kill this turn would be great. Looks like we can. Our hologram is here. Upgraded power is also here, but yeah, we take the hologram. Yeah. At least half of the time it is the second consume in the same deck cycle, which is, you know, pretty massive. And otherwise, you can maybe fix the turbo draw as well. The first hologram is still great. Now the shop is hot garbage relic wise. So good news, we can always remove. By shame. And move on, yeah, there's nothing to buy here. So we save for Act 4 shop here from this spot. I would like to not get cursed by this enemy if possible. Okay, that is okay, and take. Turbo, by the way, is bad draw on turn 1 again, but this time we have a hologram, so we can fix it a little bit. Like, good, I already skip a free amplifier. Situation has not changed at all. I mean, it has changed a little bit because I know I have 4 energy now, yeah, but it doesn't really make a huge difference. And yeah, you see like the hologram on the turbo, right? Works immediately here this turn. I can still miss the consume, no? Getting this in front means I reroll this attack and then everything sucks, so maybe I should not. I just take this hit, yeah. Attack with curse, but it's fine. Loop lightning also got me a little bit. Did not draw the consume on the sick, but I guess next turn we are fine. This turn we could get hit. Vulnerable, but next turn I have sick and you know the giga hit sinks and whatnot. Yeah, probably fine. Just debuff me, it's okay. Okay, and now we can finally, you know, this is turn 4 by the way, yeah? It's like we need to wait until turn 4 to get our consume. That's very late. So I hope that we see a secondary source somehow, somewhere. $57, that's not great. 24 is okay. I can get, yeah, but yeah, the shield means I can actually just get curse, yeah? If it starts with curse, we might not be able to reroll. But with 57 is a bit annoying sometimes too, but maybe we can just block that. I can just block that. Okay, now we should be fine. I would curse, but it's okay. Inserter could be messed up here. I hope not, because next one is freaking burning elite. No matter what the hit is, we are fine. Yeah? So I can consume first and then coast now. Even if your debuff like, is slightly annoying, but doesn't matter. We already outblock every single attack. Just need to not get cursed from here. Ideally kill next turn, which looks doable. Yeah, it's just fine. We play the zap here and then it dies next turn always. Boss field, yeah, there's the block 12, like complete utter garbage. I have zero interest in this. So we move on. Upgraded maybe can bait me into thinking a little bit, yeah, but yeah, unupgraded, no win, no deal. And yeah, we go here. Okay, fight is actually good. And the fights are controllable. The fight is controllable inserter setup as well, so it's like fine. But you can see like what happens in every single fight, you know, that you just take damage on turn 1 and probably also on turn 2, and then you hopefully get the final control and then buy it back up. Which is not a very pleasant spot to be in Act 4. Just telling you. Unless you have like what 100 HP, 150 HP or something, which is when the fairy would come in. Now guess what, there's no fairy here. It's fine. Let's just play consume then. Okay, like hollow consume you want. I do want. And now we just set up the thing, yeah, again. Now insert it again. Here in 2 turns. This is killing right now, so let's not do that. I play this. But now the go ahead go for the eyes. Go for the eyes not really good enough, I don't think. It's like okay though. But unupgraded go for the eyes. Probably not that good. What is the upgrade, by the way? We have 1 upgrade in this act, so I guess you can recall first, because right now the upgrade is unclear. If I see a defect, I would like to upgrade that. If I see a second consumer, I would like to upgrade that. Yeah, the second upgrade right now is just not on anything yet. What about the another golden miners? How many frost out do we have in the deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that many. We have 4 base energy. Okay. I don't think I take 1 more. This is like maybe the last one for now. Max HP Retromancer, which makes it harder to kill the first wave of daggers, but we do draw, you know, the Giga hand, so hopefully we can do something. Oh, Turbo is missing again. So you can take Pocket Watch this turn and hope that you draw into 6 or whatever next turn, or you can just attack the daggers. If you attack the daggers next turn, you don't have to hit the Pocket Watcher, so you only draw 5 cards, but you already have 3 hissings in play. And they are closer to death. Hollow Upgrade? No, in this deck Hollow Upgrade is like worthless. Because what does Hologram Upgrade do? Yeah, it works in the second deck cycle if we need to draw Hologram again. What do you think this deck is playing after the first deck cycle? After we have played like what, 10 powers or something. Yeah, we don't really care about hologram anymore, no? I think we should attack and break Pocket Watch, because killing this next turn, first of all, blocks 25. Eh? Secondly, it also deploys the Frost Orb and the Lightning Orb here. It blocks 25 and also draws once. We only lose 2 draws. And we also get bonus like orbs. And of course, we block 18 right into our face. Hopefully, I don't need to game this blue next turn though, because we could be forced to. Could be. Cold Snap before the lightning, so that if we do a cast and evoke, then the turn afterwards I can loop Frost, which I do want to do. Probably true. But Turbo missing again is very annoying. Let's put it like that. But yeah, 8 HP, so with the Vajra I can kill this with a bite. Okay, Sweeping Beam, yeah, added exactly for this purpose. But oh yes, we did. Basically, so we can start the turn with hit things. We can go in quite deep here. Zoom is here, needs to be played. Play this. Because now I can consume into... I guess I can bowl lightning first and then consume to kill the lightning orb. Because yeah, Gremlin Horn is also helping a massive deal here. Look at this. Taking some damage this turn, but then the fight's under control. Basically, that's fine. That's just fine. So you can consume here and get hit, but yeah, it's okay. Oh, good. How to consume and get hit again? She has enough HP for me to bite, yeah? Now we are the fight under control. Look at him with Prime Sub and 2 months special load. Let's get another consume now, I think. But here you see this is a second deck cycle, and do you need hologram again or not? And do you think that you need a hologram from this spot onwards for this fight to, you know, to be solved? Because I think we don't need a hologram, you know, to be drawn from this spot onwards. And this is also guarantee full heal, yeah, because now the lightning cannot kill her anymore. So we can just take our time with biting. And our passive block is 99, so she cannot even deal damage to it, even if everything here is hitting. I mean, to be fair though, if everything is hitting, we can get hit for like 102. So it is possible. At the same time, Gremlin Horns, we can just kill the minions before that happens, yeah? I don't even know why I played that. Why did I play that? Oh, no clue. If we are not literally full HP here, we're still fine. Because, you know, the next fight, guess what? Is still also stallable and we can just buy it there. So it doesn't matter too much. Can kill next turn sometimes, but yeah, we are not full HP, so we'll probably kill over 3 turns. We're on 78, bite 2 more times. Yeah, next turn she dies. A pocket watch and relics are set up. Fossil is back again. By the way, you see this question card flashing? Or this? Yeah, flashing. Yeah, nice try. Complete scam. To be fair, the question card might be okay still because we do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more card rewards, and yes, right now there are certain cards that are extremely strong, yeah, for this deck. You know, Defect, second consume. It sounds like a broken record at this point, but yes, we are still looking for those cards. So the chance increase a little bit. Go ahead and recall. Another hit 6, yeah, that sounds good. We'll get hit in the face next turn, it doesn't really matter, it's just buy ourselves back to full eventually. I will say though, Spear and Shield, if we don't find anything in this act, the Spear and Shield fight is extremely concerning. If our first cycle goes badly, at least, if we can play like consume twice in the first cycle, then I think we can outpace them. Yeah? Even if they shuffle and burn, our damage is really slow, I think we can outpace. But if the consume is drawn in an awkward time, the turbo is missing, the hologram is missing, we can be in big trouble. By big trouble, I mean we die on like turn... We die on like turn 6 or something. That could just happen if we get outpaced in that fight. So hopefully it can become like, you know, a bit faster. Yeah, I do not want to shuffle out the thing, yeah? So let's just shuffle in the thing instead. Will I take a Dark Orb? Probably not. I would maybe take a Barrage though. I would maybe take a Barrage, but Dark Orb probably not. I don't know, Dark Orb can actually do something. It's a pretty sad thought, but Dark Orb actually can do something because you have 4 loops here. And a lot of like single target force. For example, you cannot really outpace the block with Spear and Shield, yeah? You cannot overscale your block, you can only play consume 1 time. Instead of rolling over and die, you can maybe deploy a Dark Orb and then burst on them down with the 4 loops. And then you can bite the second one. So that could still do something. I don't want to add a Dark Orb though, if I have a choice. Saving Inserter on 1 means that we need to kill when it's intangible. Honestly, no problem whatsoever, it just takes time. And we cannot kill with lightning, yeah? It just takes a while, you know, to kill this while it's intangible. Exin, think about the farm stuff, fish a lot. But yes, I will set up the relics because next fight, yeah, Raptor could be again. Giant Head, we also need to, you know, get our things in order by like turn 4. Yeah, this will take a while. Cannot play this even. Bây giờ I'm not super concerned about hard damage because in the hard fight we can actually play Bolt Lightning. But in these fights, playing Bolt Lightning is a little bit difficult. If I want to save Inserter, that is. This is the Collector, Thunder, Gremlin Horn. With 1 card, drop out both minions alive. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is like, I'm pretty sure Automaton's different from Collector just because the animation time's different. Which is like annoying as hell, but that's just how this game works. Yeah, good to know. No need Pocket Watcher because we want to reduce its HP to like single digit when it's not intangible anyway. With 6 strength right now, 3 bites is very good. 3 attacks this turn will be very nice. We can. We cannot. Actually, we might still can. Nope, we cannot. It's fine. Yeah, play 1 attack this turn into intangible kill later. That's on 3. Awaken one, the cultists do not die when you kill the Awaken one, they just run away. So your Wild Horn doesn't work extra times. And you're here when you kill, you have 3 attacks. 1 focus, yeah, secondary focus source, that's not the worst, you know, that's definitely very good for this deck. Thunder is not needed, yeah, because we already have the, oh, sorry. Yeah, we already have the Gremlin Horn and then the Swimming Beam Plus. Second EQ is probably not even that good, to be perfectly honest. Because right now, like with the hitsinks in play, a lot of times we actually just overdraw cards with no energy, and then this EQ is just bad in those situations. Of course, if it gets discounted by the thing, then it's probably good to play. But usually it's not even being played, we don't have the algorithm or something, we just keep drawing through the cards. If we have 2 energy to play the Consume, we just play Consume instead of holding the Consume. So if anything, maybe go with the eyes, but not, yeah, not really. We just skip. That could do something before the loops are in play. After loops in play and we get Frost in front of them because it's useless, but this plays when we are the weakest in the fight, so I don't think it's bad. It's not that good though, but it's not terrible. Yeah, I can definitely outscale this thing, I hope. Yeah, hologram on turn 1, not the best. With Orichalcum, yeah, we don't need to do a card to loop this like urgently yet. Maybe I should have done that anyway, because now it's like not super easy to do this thing. I guess you can loop the thing now, or we can just wait because there are, you know, more things in here. You probably should just wait. Turbo is missing again, by the way, but it's fine because this guy does give us time to set up. I hope it actually gives us time to set up. Capacitor I don't want to play. I still don't want to play capacitor. Is that true? I can loop lightning. I can loop frost right now, which maybe I should. Because we are already close to outscaling this thing right now, you know, so there's no need to be there's no need to try to never deal damage to him so that we can buy to full, yeah? Because we are probably going to stay at full HP in this fight. Hand is 9, okay, we can go in. Okay, should be fine. And we still have capacitor unplayed, which is played right now, and then we never take damage. For good measures, you can do this. But you see, like, we are slow, yeah? It takes until turn 4 before we get the fight under control, which Act 4 doesn't really wait until turn 4 for you. Hopefully the hard does wait until turn 4 with the ancient port. And Spear and Shield, we'll deal with them somehow, and then we can buy to full. Like, without the buys, this run is, you know, like, honestly pretty bad, yeah? Just because of the way the deck is developed. And it's not like I have like a lot of options, alternate options either without the bites. So it's a good thing the bites were taken. Even with the Seraphim deck one and the Blood Bio. Otherwise they're in a bit of trouble. This is already full block forever, right? Yeah. I play this for fun, but yeah, just freaking. Freaking again. Holy. Insert the next fight. Yes, probably do want to set up. I wonder about overworkers now though. I hope I don't need to think about that, yeah. But now we do have data this end or recalcum, so a bit faster. They scale like really faster. The overworkers and our single target damage is just non-existent. Is that we probably can gain around 40 to 45 block passive by turn 3 or so, but those things are faster than that, and then they just never die. They actually just never die, and they get stronger every single turn, you know? After we kill one, of course the second one is okay, but we cannot buy ourselves up in that fight either, because we absolutely must play lightning in that fight, yeah, to even kill in the first place. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. I hope we just see like Mind Bloom or something very relaxing fight, you know, and then get a rare relic, you know, for free. It'd be nice. I like free rare relics. Yeah, kill next turn. So one. Now, secondary focus source is here. There's also like a billion energy to go with our 4 hit sinks deck. We do have one upgrade, yeah? So you can take this defect and then upgrade it. And by the way, the defect also works with the 4 hit sink, not just the air brigade, you know. Now we take focus, yeah. Take focus. This thing is so incredibly strong though, but yeah, we take focus. Auto Flame, not interested, right? The only thing maybe is Cold Snap, but yeah, no, we just skip, yeah. No call search here either. Oh, this is not a worker, then we click 3. Is that true that we click 3? What do we want from this event? I don't even know, but at the same time we have question card, and then these floors are probably free, yeah? I mean, maybe the Retromancer, but Retromancer is a normal Retro with the Gremlin Horn and the data disc now, so we probably just heal the full anyway. Is that even good? Real question, like, what does this even do? I don't know. Oh, this is very good. Oh, yes. We click the event for this. Thank you. Here, there's the finesse, which is conflicting orichalcum and pocket watch. And after we get the kunai, then yeah, it doesn't matter anymore, so probably not. If anything, the blind. What does blind do? Nothing against spear and shield, which probably is the most annoying fight from this pod. Yeah, that probably means I just don't take the blind then. Yeah, it's completely worthless against spear and shield, which is the most annoying fight. Unless we... unless you say that we, even with artifact pod, we're dying to the heart from 4 HP. I sure hope that doesn't happen. Because the blind doesn't even play after first cycle, it only plays in the first cycle. We don't have any additional artifact strip, so there's no weakness applied to the heart either. Nah, not interested. But yeah, is this even good? I mean, I don't think it's bad by any means. Upgrades all the cool-headed, upgrades the attacks. Upgrade the hit sinks. So it could be a lot of draw. Yeah, how bad can upgrading every cool-headed be anyway, and we can just discount the Apple also sometimes. Yeah? Now the thing is that I don't think we're actually upgrading Apple though. The upgrade will go on the Defect, but usually we just add the boss card with 4 HP anyway, so that we can make the upgrade on Apple in Act 4. But I don't even know whether I'm upgrading Apple or not, you know, because I'm thinking that we might upgrade the second hit sinks or the Master Strategy instead, but probably second hit sinks. And just leave the Apple as is because, you know, we just play powers and get discounted. Or we draw no powers with it. And if that's the case, then Apple doesn't need to be green, if we draw no powers together with it. Yeah, and then I draw Apple cool-headed and then it's not green and I'm sad. Cool. Maybe I should still upgrade Apple. But I think this upgrade goes first. Yeah, sure. How bad can this be? It cannot be that bad. You need to upgrade every single freaking card in your deck. Breakpoint watch here, so to kill one deck immediately and get a good die. Other choice, taking pocket watch and then what? I don't even freaking know. Yeah, let's break pocket watch, yeah. And yeah, I can still deploy hit sinks. And do a cast now to hopefully hit this where it didn't. But now if we play the loop, then at least it loop frost. Would probably still play this board landing here though. You can also play the cell repair and draw a card and discount board landing, but like whatever card you draw you cannot play. Unless it's sick. If it's sick then you're happy. Every other card you're not so happy. It's just not right. Yeah, how good is this Apple, like real talk? I mean, regardless, I think we start the turn with Cold Snap here first. Okay, Apple is pretty decent then. Keep going. No reason to stop. Miss the consumer, that's fine, yeah, because Defect Plus is already in play. I miss again. Hollow boost sequence because you do need to kill these things next turn, or you want to loop the thing, like do a cast right now to deal damage and then loop the cross next turn instead. I think we just hollow boost sequence. Yeah, like how bad can Apple be anyway, you know? How bad can it be? Cannot be that bad, you know, the upgrade all cards. I think they upgrade your entire deck, like how bad can that be? And yeah, now we already win the fight. Yeah? The fight is under control immediately. Oh, that drew a lot of cards. I draw 7. You play a power and draw 7 cards. That's quite a lot of cards. And we try to get over 2 turns to keep inserter setup. Not super relevant, but yeah, sure. It's probably still better to have inserter setup. Yeah, it's probably better to take Pocket Watch too. Yeah, now we kill. Strike dummy, that is completely useless. Second hologram or second turbo. Second hologram should outperform. Or you take Phản Đốt Plow. Because how many fights do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually 13. Okay, 13 is too small. Yeah, 13 is too small. So it's too late for Algo. Yeah, we don't have Echo Form. Or Spoon. Yeah, hologram. Sure. Don't take a third hologram though, I don't think in this deck, but second is still fine. Yeah, nice order by the way. It's 5 guys, 2 is done. But actually though, 2 is done. Recycle? No, Recycle needs to be upgraded before it gives energy, yeah? And how does the fight go badly? The fight goes badly when our turbo lands under bad time, or our... And by the way, when most of your hand costs 0, Recycle doesn't give you energy either. But the fight goes badly when you either miss your turbo draw with your hit sinks, or the consume is, you know, drawn through with the hit sinks and such. And in most cases, the hologram just better, no? And if they are drawn on turn 1 without other card draw on your hand, then they're equally garbage. But sometimes the hologram can pull back a Frost off. That's the start of my hand. It's not that much because we do sit around a lot after setup, yeah. But the actual relevant start of this thing is probably like what 3 energy per turn or something. It's just that after fully set up, we play all the power. We just sit there to play bites. Which is why it's only 0.6. Signal, if we draw 6 on turn 1, we have already won the fight. So there's no need to think about that. Maybe I shouldn't claim that, because we can definitely draw 6 on turn 1 against Spear and Shield and then still have problems. But usually if you draw 6 early, you win the fight immediately. With how this deck functions. The ideal time to draw 6 is actually turn 2 though. It's like on turn 1 you draw hit sinks Apo or something, and on turn 2 you draw the 6 and then you win the fight on the spot. I would say the actually relic bar is pretty overwhelming for farming 5 elites and opening a chest. We still have 1 more, so hopefully situation can improve. But normally you expect a little bit better after farming 5 elites, you know. I wonder where's the turbo? Yeah, it's here. Another cool-headed. Probably not, yeah. This one's probably not. The ODI is back, yeah. The blind is just better. We did not even take the blind for free. And they're not interested. Break watch probably then, yeah. We can take a huge hit this turn, I don't care. like, how bad is this? Upgrading the whole deck? Probably okay. You know, it's probably okay to upgrade your whole deck like this. Hollow capacitor, what? Oh, just hollow loop to take the lazy light and hollow loop. And we already win the fight on turn 2. I mean, you see this fight, what happened? We draw 6 on turn 2 and we win instantly. That's what happened. 6 on turn 1, maybe we had too many cards to 6 for, and then it gets a little bit weird. I guess if you draw 6 on turn 1, you probably just do 6 on like Apo hit sinks and then Pocket Watch on turn 2, and at worst you can use this and Spear and Shield. But yeah, 6 on turn 2 is slightly better. You draw some setup like either hit sinks or Apo on turn 1 first, and then you draw the 6 on turn 2 would be the ideal. By the way, in case you're wondering, we are setting our inserter to 1 again in this fight. Which means we are staying here until it dies during intangible. So you know. Yeah, I wonder about something like Barrage or... But not, no? Barrage is only for hard damage. We have hard damage problems with Apotheosis now. So I'll put maximum output, we will upgrade Defect and Apo, yeah? So we will get +2 from this, which is +3, +6, +9 focus. 9 focus, 4 loops, and at the minimum +2 off slot, but +2 off slot is consumed twice, so it's like +0. But the inserter scales. There's no way I actually need damage output in hard fire, right? So if we take Barrage, it's for Spear and Shield, if nothing else. If we say that we cannot outscale the Spear and Shield with blocking, but with the Apo now I don't even think that's true anymore. The Spear and Shield doesn't scale so fast, you know, it's like 65 damage in turn 2 is very, very big. But then you wait again until turn 6 and they only deal to you like what, 72. Maybe with the burn 76. Yeah, that's like nothing, no? They gain around... Yeah, they just gain around like 15 damage every 3 turns. We scale faster than that. I mean, to be fair, they can also debuff focus, but we just scale faster than that. So there's no need to take Barrage for anything, right? I think is the verdict here. I would love a Glacier. I don't think a Glacier would be nice. Or a second Sig. Yeah, it would be good. Yeah, we play like 1 more landing is 1 billion damage, and we even have 2 copies, not just 1. Uh, 57 with... Let's see... Yeah. Probably just don't chip it anymore and play 4 attacks with 6 strength like this. Yeah, you see. 15 is too big though. Your cold snap's too strong. We should just play bite. Or you can play 3 attacks now and then chip slowly after. Ah. Three bites in here is at 1 HP. Yeah, like this. So now we can kill next turn if we draw attacks, otherwise we wait 2 turns. Okay. Well, I mean, it does not need to come upgraded, but if it's come pre-upgraded, I would absolutely take. I would still take even if it's not green, by the way, I'm just telling you. But it's green. Okay, so at least the question card did something. I don't really expect it to do that much. It could do something. But yeah, we have like 3 cold snaps and 3 co-edits, so we probably will have to play cold snap if we draw into it. Yeah, upgrade defect first, yeah, over the apple. And the Act 4 we upgrade apple. With a lot of gold as well. Again, 281, so you can... Yeah, this one I can add war. If we draw no cold snap, I can add war. And yes, add war energy absolutely plays. Okay, phải đánh, I hope. And this is turn 2, yeah? With the apple now, maybe the expected time that we can pop up would be turn 2 instead of turn 1. Potentially. But you can also see how good the aggregate is, you know, in this situation. Because we are running out of energy even with the mummified hand providing us with, you know, a lot of things. We are still running out of energy. Simply because we draw too many cards. Next turn is not amazing, but also is like not bad, and yeah, not bad is good enough. Can play a lightning orb now, so I will. Probably add a ward though, so just play this. Only full HP, yeah, so there's no need to... There's no need to even care about like leaving them alive to bite up. Maybe it might have insert the setup for second fight sometimes, which could be annoying, so I would be slightly careful about that. But we should still be able to manipulate, especially with the loop. Which means I should rotate the orbs to closer to the front. So that when I need to kill one turn early, I can just loop lightning. I thought I wasn't paying attention, maybe it did. Probably kill over 3 turns. Yeah, so I do not attack. And now we loop lightning. And it dies next turn. Time meter. Ow! It's fine, no? That's why I have bites. This roller in Spear and Shield would be quite bad, by the way. That we top deck 1 hit 6, but bottom deck 6 and every other power and consume. But both consume, by the way, yeah. So we bottom deck like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 powers and 2 consume, 9 cards, 10 cards, 11 cards, 12 cards. Yeah, we bottom deck like this in Act 4 Spear and Shield fight specifically, then we have issues. Even in the heart we also have issues where the heart you can take Pocket Watch slightly more aggressively. Because on turn 2 and turn 3 you're not being attacked for so much with the artifact point. Well, I sure hope we don't draw like this in Spear and Shield, I'm just telling you. Nice holograms, by the way. We just do nothing, yeah. There's no meal ticket or something, so... Yeah, play in this order so that proc the clock like nicely. Yeah, I did not even play any hit sinks, but that's fine. Now I can play the hit sinks if we want. That fight is over, yeah? So now we just buy to 4 and then kill it. Oh, oops. Whatever, 11. Yeah, 11, who cares? Can play Lightning now, to be honest. With the buy plus, we don't take that long to buy to 4. So can deal some damage. While still gaining Shuriken strength every turn. Yeah, 3 cards per turn, so every 4 turns we give this guy 2 strength. He gets 0.5 strength per turn, but I think we're gaining a bit more than that. I draw buy, I play buy, if not, yeah, just play Cold Snap. Battle against Spear and Shield, important with the double consume now for sure. Which means I should play Cold Snap to rotate this close to the front so we can loop Lightning. It's the same as the Donnecker fight. Only full HP, yeah? But now, so now I try to rotate this to the front. I probably should not even play the consume. Like its best, no, it actually can try its best here by screwing over main inserter setup. Like, there is something the Time Eater can still do, yeah? And that could be pretty impactful for this run. Hopefully it doesn't do that. We should be fine. Like, this should be more than enough time to control the loop. Yeah, like here it's only 1 card away. So we can just do whatever. Should have exhausted the slime. Could have also actually killed it this turn. Oh, is that still okay? Can I still kill it this turn? Let's just think about that. Zaman to dual cast is 40. 70. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, let's just kill it now. But I mean, you see, right? Is that every single fight will end at full HP, yeah? But at the same time, the fights also take forever. That's just how the deck functions. Yeah, energy shortage is still very real with the thing, so up with Apple. Heal Shop. Actually, Heal Shop. That doesn't work in the Spear and Shield fight though, but it will work in the heart, yeah, so it gives us plenty of time to set up. And it still blocks the... It blocks the second big attack of the shield, which could be meaningful. So just buy the burner, yeah. Other choice is, if you do not buy burner, you can buy Strawberry Remove. Like legit, Strawberry Remove, you can even buy Capacitor 3rd Hologram, but I don't think that is stronger than burner. Even though this is pretty decent, I'm not kidding, like this is actually pretty decent. And this does effectively nothing in Spear and Shield, yeah. But yeah, this is probably still just better. And move on. You can buy this with the 2 consumes now. The second capacitor is not like dumbest idea I've ever heard of. It is pretty dumb though, to be fair. Because against the heart now we have additional help as well, and this is not a good draw on Spear and Shield. So let's just not, yeah. Willing to spend game let's ruin this fight, because against the heart we have the thing now. Oh, this is the draw that I was talking about that we would preferably, we would like. We would actually like this kind of draw, the hit sinks down turn 1, we set up consume, and turn 2 we pocket watch and go in. Of course turn 1 here I'm taking a lot of damage, but it's okay. Debuff focus is slightly annoying. Out of Wood does land as well, yeah. We break out of war this turn for sure. Turbo's here. Can play this first. Still doesn't overdraw. Now we overdraw, so we play. There's no compound rival in here. It's not going to be turbo, so I can C-code it first because I do want to get rid of this lightning right now. Oh good. And yeah, we pop on turn 2. See? That's the I wouldn't call it like completely ideal draw though, but it's like what we want. Is that turn 1 you draw some setup and then turn 2 you pocket watch into the rest of your deck. And now we pop off completely. I think we do hologram Apo though. Yeah, I think we should do hologram Apo here. So again, you know, holo a turbo and then keep going. If we draw into powers, if not, then we can just play Frost. Probably still hologram the turbo though. I do not want to deploy lightning yet because this fight is already under control this turn. So now the priority is to set up the burner. Okay, watch now. Yeah, why not? Another war. We do have 2 voids in here, yes. Not that that's a concern, but we do have 2 voids. Already full HP, yeah, so we can just kill them whenever. By whenever I mean this is on 4. But we outplay these guys very easily as well. Again, as I said, they only gain around 15 damage once every 3 turns. Which is like nothing with this deck. We have a lot of burns, so setting up against this could be slightly more annoying at the same time. Yeah, should not be a problem. Okay, you can see like we win the fight on turn 2, but the actual fight still takes forever, yeah, because we have this. Should I play Consume actually? Yeah, should definitely still keep playing Consume. So that the moment we choose to deploy lightning to kill, like they actually get through this block. Can still do that now. Try to kill 6 turns from now, should not be super difficult. But for this, because next time we want to draw attacks that's not lightning. No, those are definitely attacks that's not lightning. At least some. Yeah, with 5 strength we can get through this debuff here. Not a debuff, the 30 shield. The slightly annoying thing though is that you can see that when we want burn on 4, we need to actually get through this 100 block somehow. How do I do that? We probably have some turbo turn with. Oh yeah, I mean you can also just consume until you have like what 90 something focus, yeah, and then you go play lightning off. That is possible. Or you can also just accept burn on 3. Will we ever lose this run with burn on 3? I mean, I don't freaking know. And we'll see. Probably just wait here for 6 turns. Oh yeah, burn on 3 is not on 0, right? It's true. That's not acceptable. That is true. You're totally correct. So I guess we are going to play consume until we can deal 200 damage, yeah, with like 2 landing offs or something. That's the plan. Or we line up a huge hologram turbo turn. This is why buying Incense Burner in the Act 4 shop is a bad idea, by the way, as you can see. Maybe I should have killed this first so that controlling Burner against this is still completely free. And we don't need to go through like all the crap this is happening. Yeah, whatever the crap is happening now. We are losing off slots quickly, yeah, but at the same time we're also gaining focus. A lot of focus. Next turn we want to kill. We have too much focus now, so if I play one more landing, it's dead immediately though. So I cannot do that. Oh, hologram being here also probably means I don't kill next turn. Damn. Oh, is it possible? Because they can zap holo zap here, the best damage card, yeah? And then each zap is 40 damage. Yeah, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead. Yeah, your zap is 40 damage, so it's 80 plus we need to do 20 extra, and yeah, this is definitely 20 with like 7 strength. The best defect damage card is here. Yeah, it's dead. But you can do a cast for good measures. There, marble is nothing. Yeah, this is also nothing. Like, if anything, maybe overclock. Is overclock good? It's only good on the top of turn, yeah. But the thing about the top of turn that we have is that we draw a lot, but we don't have energy. On the not top of turn, I do not want to play overclock. I will just take pocket watch instead. So the overclock probably just it's just not good enough, and it's like minus as well. So after the Apo is down, then we already get set up. Before Apo is down, this guy's not being played, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, which is a rare occasion, you know. Normally when you have like a deck that only cares about the first draw cycle, then overclock is just a good tech. But in this deck, I think it's just bad because we also have the pocket watch too. Let's just skip unless you tell me you need Tempest for damage or this for damage somehow. Yeah, just skip. Defect top deck, and you can break pocket watch this turn if you want to. Or you can keep pocket watch and play like what, Defect, Cold Snap, Boost Sequence. Which I think I will. There's no reason to hold Artifact Pod, right? Even though turn 2 we already full block with the burner, yeah. We just block vulnerable for turn 3. There's no white noise or bias cock or whatever in this deck. Yeah, 4-3 energy, yeah, very cool. It doesn't matter though. Okay, win the 50-50. Not that it matters too much in this position, but we did win the 50-50. I can wait with the capacitor to make it green later, which honestly sounds good to me. We could do it first if we draw into void just by consume end turn, otherwise we consume hit sinks. Or Apo and then play Apo. Yeah. Let's consume hit sinks. I'll watch again. This is only 30 damage, there's no problem. We can play second consume. Can keep the lightning in even, yeah, because it's a lot of damage output. I play Cell Repair. If it draws into Apo, I play Apo. If it draws to Loop, I play Loop. Okay, I play Apo then. If I already play Apo, then might as well play this, unless you tell me other war is important, which actually it is. Okay, never mind. So this turn we break pocket watch here, but nobody cares. The turn is 3 hit sinks end turn. Interesting. Play 3 hit sinks and take pocket watch. And it's fine to loop lightning still, yeah? You can loop frost right now, but it's also completely fine to loop lightning. It's okay, it's whatsoever. It's only attacking 60 maximum. And then we have like plenty of other things in here that's freaking sick as well. So I will take some mirror death to make this thing happy. I could also not. But I will take mirror death to make like, the heart a little bit less upset. Oh yeah, now we can seek for the capacitor. No need to play extra consume, yeah? We already have 9. Yeah, we already have 9. So let's deploy the best damage card. Which is of course a lightning orb. It's full blocks. Zap, no, Zap is pretty good, but Bolt Lightning comes with an extra 10 damage or something, you know, that's just too much value. It's either go important or not. Actually, yes, so let's play Zap instead of Bolt Lightning. This already full blocks next cycle completely, yeah? So we can just play attacks. Also, burner happens this turn. It's also dead. Yeah, it's like this already passively blocks full and then it dies. You can rotate lightning in front right now to loop and it also dies in time. And yeah, like, why not? You know, why not? Yeah, it's dead next turn. We can play no cards and it's still dead. We can play some cards. Unfortunately, this doesn't full heal because I did not upgrade my cell repair. So we are dead. But yeah, run is strong. And yeah, I mean, how bad was Apple? Because I just saw that before the Apple, some fights we had problems, you know, still, on like turn 2, turn 3. After the Apple was in the deck, yeah, we just played the Apple and then the fight was won like, immediately on the spot. So how bad was it really? If you just have a card that you play and then you win the fight instantly. It's pretty good. Okay, I think, no, of course, with all the preparations we did for the whole run, of course this X-Forge would be trivial, yeah? Again, it's just the classic inserter sustain run, you know, so you have inserter, you outskill every single fight and you like spend the entire run only thinking about X4. And then you go into X4 and then X4 dies because you spend the entire run thinking about it. Even box with same cards? I don't think so. Especially when the label, when you change the order you click cards in, they also give different cards. So yeah, absolutely not. I mean, can hindsight. That's not bad actually. That's maybe it's better than Sozu even. Yeah, because this is a lot of energy, you know, don't you think? We picked Sozu because we need energy and he has energy. That's generally not bad at all. I said something in the start, like, what is it? What is there to hindsight? It's only this, no? The thing. Yeah, like, what is there to hindsight in this one except like this boss relic? Probably 3 degen, 3 defense is a little bit too degenerate, yeah? So we do what? 1? Maybe 2. I can see Zap. Yeah, I can see Zap. Probably Zap. It's okay. It's not that good. It's not so good. The P-Box is better. Yeah, the P-Box is better than this live. Need to hindsight every kill order for lab. If you... So basically here's the lab, yeah? If you choose to actual level away 3 defense, for example, then I think no matter what order you click the card, if you get will be the same. But the moment when there are different rarities, you know, when within the 3 cards you choose, like here there's 3 starter cards, yeah? I think it's the same for strike. Like for example, strike here, click 2 strike, 1 defense, in whatever order is the same 3 cards. But now, for example, you mix in like Bolt Lightning is a common card, or you mix in a cardless card like Bite, then the order would change. Then the order would actually change your cards. Okay, sure. Check 3 cardless. Oh, that is hot garbage, but I mean it's not that bad, but it's not good. Yeah? It's whatever really. This is irrelevant. This is also who cares. because they don't really play an Act 4. And there's only a transmutation on 3 base energy with no aggregate. With mummified hand, yeah, it probably doesn't do anything. And yeah, what is there about this run? We saw Blood Vial, and after seeing Blood Vial, we farm every single freaking hallway in Act 1. Look at this, 5 fights. And then into the maximum elite is only 2, yeah? So we did get maximum elite. And again, take extra all the fights. And we leave Act 1 with, you know, broken relics, a bit of sustain, and the deck was slightly bad. The deck was slightly bad, which is why you can see like damage taken, 34 damage in the birds, 43 damage in slavers, 22 damage in avocado red, 35 damage in leader, 37 damage in moon stabbing, and 53 damage in collector. And guess what? We end every single fight with full HP. Except this one. Okay, this one we could not store because the draw this fight was actually really bad. And this guy scales infinite, yeah? This guy doesn't stop scaling. So I mean, I see that it's a good thing the buys would click. Again. Just from, you know, looking at the damage numbers. I think it was a lot, but if you want to go back and look at this fight from the run with Zoomer, then you cannot know. Oh yeah, the Essence Darkness as well being saved from Act 1 because his deck kind of needed this for one elite, yeah. For the first elite of Act 2, which, you know, by the way, was very good in this fight. Lowest possible max HP in this run. I don't know if we want to do that, you need to hindsight every single question mark in early game. Because to maybe see whether you find Golden Idol or not. Your pre-deck to release against each other who will win leader? Nah, the slaver just kill her minions immediately, you know, and then the leader can only kill one slaver at a time. And maybe leader instant killing one slaver on turn 2. It's not even true, it's only 33 damage, the leader just dies with slavers. Bull stabbing is like 14 and then 21 and 24, so if it hits the same slaver then it can win. If it hits a different slaver then I think it dies, no? So it's probably just slavers. Thank you, know, bull stabbing is only 170 HP and 170 takes slavers, like how many turns to kill? Probably 5 turns. And the book gets weakened, you know? The book gets weakened and it doesn't kill a slaver until like turn 4. It's too late. Also, the wrestler can also throw a net. It can just feel like and throw a net and bull stabbing is done for. Yeah, slaver is just like the strongest. Unless the leader is very smart. If the leader is very smart, I think it can beat the slavers. But yeah, slaver double debuff is just way too strong. And there are 3 targets as well, so leader cannot do the same thing, yeah? I mean, leader can summon fat gremlins, but then they can only debuff 1 target each, and they also need to not die to the slavers in the first place. Yeah, what is there even to talk about this run? Like, after early game, there's nothing. Yeah, good talk. Okay, get out of here. For those who haven't watched Kuro in a while, but have watched him before, I will warn you, maybe there's a mic jump scare. Yeah, there might be a microphone jump scare coming real soon. Yeah, be careful. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, as always, and see you.